we're back, ladies and gentlemen. The commission.
The commission.
Yes, sir.
The commission. The commission. The commission.
Damn, Kev. Welcome to the Commission Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Back for episode 5K. It's your man Greg holding it down. Got my man KP to the left of me. Got my man Mike in front of me. Nice. Got my man Kev holding it down for real. Got my man Low. Yo, you know how I go.
Bars.
I ain't this out. I ain't got no bars. I wish I did, right? Alright, fellas, welcome back. How y'all feeling?
Chillin'. Good,
Hey,
man.
yo,
Good money.
like that fade out, Kev, man. You be coming with the beast, man.
Yeah, that's a good job out of you, bro.
Yeah.
DJ Salad over there.
What?
Oh, y'all don't know, y'all.
Yo, is it DJ name? DJ Salad? DJ Salad, for real?
So fresh and so clean.
Hold on. We gotta address this. What's Salad name?
It was from a video game I used to play. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
Oh, DJ Solid.
Yeah.
I thought he said salad.
I thought he said salad.
Yo,
as
That's
well.
why I was like, we gotta talk about this. Where did that come from?
Salad, like solid snake.
No, solid. Like
Yeah,
solid like
solid.
a rock.
That
Solid.
was his name in the
Like
game.
salad, bro.
Solid like a rock. Alright, guys, so we back. We got Low back. We got KP back for a second consecutive week. Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Alright, fantastic. So we're gonna jump right into it because we know a lot of you guys wanted to kind of give your opinions on certain things. A lot of still Drake conversation has been going on. Obviously, we touched on his album last week, but yet again, he comes back out with this freestyle over the weekend. He's on his Monting thing again. Jamaican West Clyde Wood boy.
Okay.
What happened to ya?
Yo,
Why
he said
why?
this last week that he only is hot as who's hot somewhere else regionally.
So who's hot somewhere else regionally that's saying like that?
No, maybe that whole Wiz Kid
No, that's not the same thing. It's
last
African.
album.
That's
Well,
UK. No, that's UK.
Yeah, it is. Like,
No.
it is African, but
Yeah.
I mean, you
It's
know,
not
it's the
here.
same Caribbean.
So yeah, it's the
sound,
same
like,
vibe.
Yeah, I mean,
I think of it as a UK type vibe.
Yeah,
So
I
he was on
thought
the
that was
UK
like a London
state.
type.
That's
London
rap.
station.
Yeah, but they come from
grunge rap or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
they
Exactly.
come from Africa and they come from the West.
But let's not talk about the change of the accent whenever he feels necessary, which is lame to me. But I know some people to my left celebrate that. Let's talk more about the lyrics.
Let's stay there for a second because your favorite artist does that all the time. Kendrick.
Who's my favorite?
His favorite
Kendrick's my
artist?
favorite
Is that your
artist?
favorite?
I didn't know
You
Kendrick
call
was my
him. You can pull the records.
Please
You call
pull
him the
it.
Yeah,
king.
what
I
episode?
call
call
Kendrick the king.
You
What?
call him the king of hip hop. That was
I
your
call
pick.
Kendrick the king of hip hop.
That doesn't hold on. King of hip hop and favorite artist doesn't necessarily mean
Definitely
the same
don't
thing.
I mean, if that's his opinion that he's the king, then that might have to be his favorite
No,
artist.
it doesn't.
it doesn't.
He could be the highest guy at the time.
No, it doesn't mean
He
he's
could be
his
the guy on
favorite.
top at the time.
Doesn't mean that at all.
Would you say that Drake at some point in his career has been the king of hip hop?
Yes.
I would
When?
concur, and Drake is nowhere near my favorite artist.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
So
Like right now, I guess, right?
can we move on now?
I agree with that. I agree. Controversial agrees.
No, he actually agrees with the fact you said Drake was on top of it.
Yeah,
all right. That's the only part.
Let's clarify for everybody out there.
Damn well you listened to it.
and coming from
I
KP,
would
you need
agree.
a pause after that.
He could agree faster.
So I wanted to go into more or less the substance of what he was saying, the content of the bars. You know, as the freestyle is titled, Behind the Bars, right? So it's almost like behind the scenes, uncovering and unraveling what actually is being discussed, who he's aiming these conversations at.
After last week, I went and listened to the side A of his album again, and the
Tell me.
whole album, he's dissing good music.
The entire album. Kanye specifically, he those jabs at Push and all those other guys.
Even
But
the
it's all-
rollout of the five albums they dropped,
Yes.
and I think it's on the Jay-Z song, the song that you didn't like.
which is
He
crazy.
even says that. He's like, you had the setup was great, but you didn't come with the slaps or something like that.
Yeah.
Talking about those albums weren't good.
And we can't say
I
that.
disagree with.
Yeah, I
I
disagree.
mean, when you hating, you're gonna say a lot of things
Yeah.
that's emotional. You know what I mean? You're just hating at this point.
That's the idea.
We expect
Yeah,
that
just
from
hate.
But to the average, like if you're just an average listener, you're not gonna put two and two together.
Which I am,
No.
and I didn't get any of that.
Well, I got it the first time around, but I listened to it
Yeah, they
consecutively, where I know a lot of you guys said y'all didn't get through it. That's why I thought it was a better album than maybe originally was. The first listen you probably won't grasp, but after like my second and third listen, I was like, yo, this actually pretty. I agree with KP.
The whole thing?
Didn't he say it was his best album?
I told you guys it had 14 tracks on it that I thought was solid on a 25 track.
24 tracks.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, that's like a 51, 52%. I'll take it. I'll take that on a, you know what I mean?
Man, I don't know.
The A side alone is at least 8 tracks out of 12. Was there any argument on that?
Nah, I like that.
Right.
I gotta go back to it.
Lo, what's your opinion?
Oh, I mean, I like it. It's just okay. I mean, it's not great. He's had better projects.
He's had better projects in recent memory?
15
Yeah,
tracks,
I think so.
It could have been.
It could have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
But
But he got a lot of filler stuff. And that tends to happen when you got a double disc or whatever.
But
like
talking about, you said in recent memory he's had better work.
I feel like I gotta look through them, but I think I like Views.
Really?
I think so.
Nah, you think you're wrong.
But what I'm saying is calm down. What I gotta do is I would have to go back through it. But initially, like the way I like to consume music, if it doesn't hit me right away, then I feel like I'm working too hard. Like if a song hits me right away, what's the song? What's the song we just listened to? You said you like a lot.
Kick Push, that one?
In the car. No, the Drake song.
Jaded.
Elevate.
Elevate hit me the first time I heard it. I love this song.
Dope song.
Yeah, certain songs hit me like that, and then certain other songs in the album I gotta replay it. And like, this is okay. You know what I mean? So it wasn't enough songs for me that just hit me. Again, if I gotta compare it to Push, every track back to back to back, but it's only 7 songs.
But see, I think that's what got me initially is because when I first listened to it, 4 straight tracks got me off the rip. Now it's not trying to be a whole Drake conversation again because we did this already.
Right.
But the first 4 tracks, bang, and then you go into the commercial track, God's Plan. So I'm like, the setup of the album, in my opinion, was appropriate enough for me to keep my attention. And he's throwing jabs the entire way through.
It's not
which
trash.
is not
it's
like,
decent,
But
yeah.
this
But I think it's better than his last 2 albums.
This
Easily.
goes
Not even
goes
close.
to what we were saying earlier. It was about we really have to think about how we digest music because some songs deserve a second playthrough or some albums deserve a second playthrough. So you just can't plow through it in one chance, half listening, not fully listening, and then come and give an opinion saying this is trash or not.
Well, I don't say this is trash
I'm not saying
or
you
not.
in general.
Like,
I'm just saying just just trying
low.
I
to.
usually say that.
Yeah, I definitely said.
I usually say that.
You said you usually say that? Oh, you
One
immediately say it's
listen,
trash
it's
and one listen.
No, but then after you actually sit with the music to coin Mike's phrase, then you start to realize like, you know what? Wait a minute, this kind of has
Yeah, that happens.
or I have a deeper understanding.
But
The
it has
only
some-
stuff that I would sit with though is stuff that kind of grabbed me the first time around. I feel like the Drake joint, some of the tracks did like non-stop after the intro. The track I felt was hot when I first heard him rapping on it. I thought it was kind of like, I'm like, for real? Like his bars ain't nothing. They ain't do nothing for me. So, but after I heard the track again and heard the track, I'm like, yo, this is actually alright. And I think not even the bars still. I just like the track.
But let's go back to the controversy, right? Because there's been a common theme between this freestyle that dropped over the weekend, the entire side A of Scorpion, of this Drake good music, controversy. Then the reports dropped that, Kanye gave Pusha T all the ammunition that he needed on Drake while he was writing for him in Wyoming. That's been confirmed now.
That's crazy.
Drake had a video. I don't know if you guys saw the video of Drake talking greasy about Kanye. I don't even think it was sent to the group chat. I'm not sure. But so we have a lot of good music.
And and Kanye.
Yes. This is it.
I ain't playing with my emotions, man. Kanye gonna piss me off, man, for real.
He said
That's
that's
me
off.
off.
You just had to piss me off.
Listen.
The fact that nigga wanted to win international tag, but he told me some whole other shit that ain't about you can't be no more beats from the island and stuff like that because he's too busy.
You're too busy.
Oh, it's about to be that shit don't come out.
We don't need that. Don't feel like you need that just because they are the guys and they are
But you know that's not why I feel that way. If he wasn't working on his own project right now and had it and found it in himself to give me what he knows he should give me, those would probably be some of the biggest records on the album.
They're not gonna give it to you. They're not gonna let you breathe.
Yeah,
He coming out of the album. He don't want you to live.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
We in
This is a
competition.
This is here. We love each other than that, but you felt it.
It's
You
still
know
a sport.
Right.
Yeah.
You felt
Tatum and Embiid was going 1-on-1 all weekend.
I love him.
All
He's
week.
an idol to me. He doesn't bother me at all.
So what does that make you think? That makes me feel a way about.
So
Drake.
hold on. Let's go back to it. What
Yeah.
was he saying? He said he went out there. He thought Kanye was supposed to be.
He said he flew out there to help Kanye write with the album, and when he was out there, he played him some of his album, and he was gonna like not unveil, but he was gonna like talk about his son on his album. So then Push's album came out, and Drake disses him, and then Drake
Pusha diss Drake.
Yeah. And then the Duffy freestyle came out,
Right.
So then after that, Kanye just told Pusha T, like, yo, I already heard his album. This is what he's going to talk about on it. And the whole son thing.
Okay.
And then Adidon, son of Adidon came out, or father of Adidon, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Story of gave him all the information to write that track.
Yep.
I mean, it's almost like they baited Drake to respond because they already knew they had a second track waiting and loaded. So we're going to drop this first infrared just to get him to say something. And
Well, Drake did the same thing with Meek, though.
Yeah, and even
that's
more,
how it goes. That's what you should do.
But even more than that, I think that there's been a competition between Drake and Kanye for longer than maybe we've thought. This is not no new shit. This is not something that just spawned this summer. I mean, I think it goes back to, Ye's pool's nice, but my pool's bigger. Like, I think it goes back to something
This is
like
what I
that.
don't understand, right?
You know
Maybe
what I'm saying?
y'all can clarify this for me, right? So, I mean, they've been doing this, even when I heard Jay on the Drake album, I'm like, that's just weird to me.
Because they take jabs at each other.
Because they take jabs at each other. But once again, though, it turns into wrestling a little bit.
Right.
Like,
That's
we
exactly
all
what
in
it
here
is.
trying to make the most out of the most.
But when you hear
me, it's my friend.
But when you hear that, when you hear Drake talking on that drop that Kev just played, that's emotion. He feel real tight. And his man and his
we all know
producer,
he's emotional.
but his producer telling him like, "Yo, this
he's
is
an R&B
competition,
singer.
bro." At the end of the day,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Kanye
Like,
not gonna give you something that's gonna help you. Like y'all can work, it's all love. But at the end of the
I'm
day,
not going to give you the best. I think he was saying
I'm not
that.
gonna show you all my moves.
I
Like,
think
what
he
you
was
doing?
trying to say, like, they were going to have some work on his album
That's what I'm
together.
saying.
That's what it sounded
Yeah,
like. Right.
but he didn't get. He went out there, and we all know when it was in Wyoming, nothing really happened anyway for anybody.
Right.
He was just out there acting goofy, and he came back with empty-handed. But he also did play him his music.
Yeah.
So hey, what you gonna do? And like we said, this is still a sport, bro. It's competition.
But I think also, Ye was pushing this narrative that him and Drake was going to release an album, particularly around the time he was beefing with Jay-Z for a minute. That whole Yeezus tour, he was talking heavy about him and Drake doing business and him and Drake releasing
This
an
is-
album
this is Kanye
and his
talking.
rants. No, he was ranting and saying
But
all
that's what I'm saying. He can throw it off sometimes.
I feel you, but Drake is looking at that like, oh, this is a great opportunity to work with one of the elite producers in the world, in the game, you know what I mean, and come out with something really, really dope. And now I
But
feel away because I didn't get it.
I'm actually happy about that because there's too much of this boys club in hip hop anyway. Like
It is a boys' club.
You need to cut it out. Like
Is it
there's
really?
there's no
You don't
way.
think so?
There's no way Jay-Z and Nas
But it's
during
a
the
lot
height
of
of
beef,
beef
though, too.
was going to be hanging around
It's
each
a lot
other.
of beef right now.
Or you never seen Fab and Jay going and working in the studio together. It's like,
Actually, I did.
like a mutual. I mean, when they were coming at each other and saying the shots.
You said
Everybody
Fab
got
and Jay?
songs together. Like it's
You mean
always
Nas
been
and
happening.
Jay?
Yeah.
Nas and Jay, I'm sorry, Nas and Jay.
Nas and Jay is sort of the same type of energy. Like we cool, but
Nah, they never gave the image that they were ever cool like that. They maybe used some of the same
got
people.
that. I never got that. It's an active beef.
Yeah, but I just
I've
said I didn't
seen-
get that, but I never got that they were cool.
Jay-Z's still sonning Nas.
Right, he just dropped his
But that's what I'm
album.
saying. I
Dropped
get
the album
that.
same
I get that.
weekend.
The
But all
50,
prior
the
to
50
that-
take on that is hilarious. By the way.
But prior to that, I thought that was all. You know what I mean? Not like I thought. Not to say it was water under the bridge, but I thought that they were pretty like cordial at this point. Yeah. it was
Oh yeah,
something,
no, it's no static like that.
But
at
it's
the same
still
time,
underlying competition.
it's competition. Like,
yeah.
oh no, you're not just gonna release under Kanye and think that me and my
Yeah.
wife can't outsell you.
Mhm.
And then Drake doing the same thing, saying, "Well, I can outsell an entire Kanye roster or what have you,"
And Jay-Z
which is
is cool.
something that
I
we
can
can
sell-
talk about now
I
as
can
far
outsell
as
anybody.
So if that's the case, then Drake acting extra emotional right now. Then
for no reason.
Why?
For
What
no
do you
reason.
mean?
I totally
What
agree.
you mean no
but that
reason?
conversation,
Yeah.
if you acting like it's not a sport, and that's like if I'm going on the
I'm in my
court to
feelings.
play against you, but I'm like I can't beat Greg because me and Greg to get like it's
Also,
one on
KD
one, bro.
now?
No.
He KD. That's what you trying to say?
No.
Nah, I'm just saying
I'm just
that.
saying you can't. I'm just saying he's saying that he expected a little better because I'm at your crib helping you write. I helped you write songs on the last two albums. Like you credited songs to me. Like on the last two albums, he wrote songs for
Okay.
matter of fact, the last 3 albums he
That's
wrote
business.
songs for.
Yeah,
It's not about
okay.
business though. It's like I'm here helping you out. He thinks it's.
Oh, you don't think Drake got a check for that?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not saying
Not
he
even
did
a
that.
check.
Yeah,
You don't think?
regardless,
Right.
Yeah.
if me and KP weren't, if KP was this big rapper and he needed help writing songs and we weren't cool, you aren't gonna help him out,
Right.
regardless of the check. You're not
Nah.
gonna help him out.
No, ain't nobody giving that stuff for free.
I take that. No, I disagree. I remember who said this in an interview. I think it was Nori. So he was talking about how he's wrote for people that he ain't F with. Like he's done a lot of things with people, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I just collected." Him and Fat Joe was talking about this. Yeah, I just collected a check from this dude, man. I don't even fuck with cuz like that. You know what I mean? It's a business. This is their livelihood at the end of the day.
But Drake is
Drake
not
doesn't
that thirsty.
need money like
you don't
that,
need that
though.
money.
Do you think everybody who works with Drake
No,
likes
first of all,
Drake?
we don't know
No,
what Drake
they
needs.
work for Drake because of what it's gonna do for them.
For them,
They
but
work for
also the
them.
fact that they can get paid off of it. So a lot of artists work with each other just for how they can benefit. It's how they eat. It's their job. It's like going to work every day. Like if someone sends me a song and they want me to write a 16 bar track verse to it, fine, okay, cool. It's my job. I gotta write it. I'm gonna send it back within a timely manner. Send me that check.
You know what else is funny though? That we just said Drake was in his feelings, whatever. But that's kind of how the
Speaking of in my feelings.
Yeah, no, right. But that's it. Yeah, he literally got a song about it. But that's literally what I think happened between him and Meek. Not to rehash old news, but remember, I guess they were working together, and he found out that he don't write or whatever or something like that. And he
I think it was the opposite.
on his album.
What'd
That
you
album
say?
that had just
Yeah,
dropped.
what
That
was
was called
it was-
Rico.
I think
Rico
it was.
and then they did the other one.
Well, no,
Amen.
it was a song.
Yeah,
but
Rico
Amen was older than that.
No, it was a
but they
song.
had two
Everyone said
songs
that there was
that
a
we were
hot
saying.
bar, and people were saying that Drake did better than Meek on that song, and then Meek was like, "Wait a minute, the boy don't even write," and was kind of feeling
Well,
insulted.
all right. So the Rico song is, I think, what you might be talking. But I think personally that Meek felt the way.
Yes.
I think
that's what I'm
I
saying.
think he learned something about Drake and Nicki, and I think that's the ongoing thing that Meek learned something about Drake and Nicki that maybe he didn't want to hear, and that's when this whole tirade
I didn't
against
think it was in
Drake.
I thought it was strictly. I thought it was strictly
I
about the
think it
rap.
was emotional.
Nah, I believe
I
it
think
was.
the same way
what
he
it
just
really
was in
Get
his
you
feelings.
personal, man.
What it really
The
was,
same way he just jumped in his feelings about Kanye. I think it's the same type of thing. Like, something happened, and then he put that out there. Like, listen, I'm gonna give y'all some personal stuff about what happens in the writing process on these songs.
But we
Like,
forgot that it was really because Meek was mad that Drake didn't retweet his album to his fans about
Yeah, he did
his
say that,
music.
too.
That's what they said.
but he
the
also
public.
said the same thing
That
about
was-
Wale.
But then
yeah, he drove
look,
Wale
that's-
like
I
that.
would
He
feel a
did
certain
do it.
way.
He
A little
did
bit,
do
yeah.
If it was like, if it was me and Greg in the studio, I would feel a certain way if Greg getting all the praise, and I know he got the sample track from you, and people looking at me like, I mean, Mike cool and everything, but Greg came and killed it. And I'm like, yo, Greg don't even write. KP
Right.
came and then wrote that. He just
Right,
delivered it.
right.
Like,
He just
you know what I
spit the
mean?
bar,
So I can
like-
see Meek being pissed off about that and leaking that reference track and everything else out there. You know what I mean? But
he was just-
I don't
he was
think
a-
it had nothing to do about Nicki because he was already with her.
He was just, I think it was just purely some jealousy that he didn't post it, and that's kind of how it was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so then what was this then? Like, you could say that was pure jealousy and hating
But
about everything else.
Kanye's been jealous of Drake for a long time.
How do we know that he's jealous? Hold on. Everybody's jealous of Drake now?
No, he's been saying that.
Like, that's what he's
even with
He literally
Kanye,
just said that.
I'm a Kanye fan. I listen to Kanye talk about how he stepped away from the game and Drake took over, like, and that Drake was his competition. He said that tons of times.
I ain't never hear that.
But you guys see his face. His face is priceless that he don't even know what you're saying.
Alright, so if I pull the reference, then we're gonna take that back, right?
No, that has to
not
stay.
that deep,
That was perfect. But I mean, I don't know necessarily. I can't concur with everybody's jealous of Drake and all of this stuff that you're trying to
I'm
say.
not buying
Yeah, like I just think something happened the same way in the studio with these guys in Wyoming, and he put that out there. I don't know why they record everything these days. That's
You don't think Kanye West feels some type of way about not being like the biggest act in
Of
hip-hop
course, he's
music?
narcissistic.
Well, he's
Yeah,
never
I
been. I mean, I guess he was.
In his mind,
to
he
a
is.
small degree. But no, I mean, well,
Yeah,
whenever
like number one. What song of Kanye's is like a
Number
number
one.
one banger?
I mean, what I'm saying is that he always looked up to another artist that has yet to, remove himself from the limelight. So in that vein, I'm like, how could you ever consider yourself number one when you got a song talking about another man
Big
is your
Brother or
big
something?
brother? Like,
You think that Jay just jumping on the Drake track is him like
Oh, it's definitely shot
Shade
Kanye.
Kanye.
Oh, of course.
Of course, Jay-Z's
Yeah.
king petty, man.
Yeah,
All he
he's
does
very
is go
and
career.
calculated pettiness. You know what I mean? Like I said, 50 is funny as hell because he exposes everything for what it really is. You know what I mean? Like when he made his take on, why would Jay drop knowing that Nas is dropping this? That Nas album date has been announced for a month. Like,
Has anyone listened to that album the last week?
What's
Nas.
that?
Nas album.
I have my new
It was
music.
on
It's
his
part of my
car
new
just a
music.
minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to like one song.
Listen to Bonjour.
I haven't listened.
Actually, you know what I listened to? Your joint, White Label.
Yeah, I like that.
I was rocking White Label because I didn't really give that one as much attention as it
He's
deserved.
just rapping on it. But
He
there's
is,
no
but the beat is crazy.
Yeah,
beat
but it
is
never
crazy.
drops.
Nas
It
got some
don't,
heat,
but I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's anticipation of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that joint
I
is
may
crazy.
not have listened to it a lot this week, but it's something that I'm going back to for sure.
But all the new music,
Wow.
honestly, everything in June has been dropping. I listen to. That's like on my current playlist as we speak. That and basically everything that's been recent that I've been that dropped this year. I mean, that's what's up. But speaking like because I know KP be getting his feelings about Drake. So what I mean, let's talk about people and their feelings, and let's talk about the song and my feelings and this new dance craze that's been kind of.
I never heard the song until I didn't listen to that.
I told
that
y'all
part of the
this was
album,
gonna be the
and
one.
then the I saw all them videos on Instagram. I was like,
That's
"Oh,
exactly
this
how
is-
I heard
Kiki, do you
Yeah,
love
that's
me?
exactly- I
Are
said,
you
what song is
riding?
that?
Yeah, I didn't even know what this talking
Man,
about.
I saw a
joint
couple. I saw
rocks.
one of my buddies. He a Herbalife boy, and they always put out videos working out and all this stuff, and he was doing the dance, and I'm like, what is this song? So I scroll through my timeline or whatever you call it on Instagram, and I see other people doing the same
How
song.
was there
And then next
dance
thing you know,
for the
you
song?
try to be in the mirror and practice your dance, right?
I'm not into that. I'm a G, dog.
What's the dude's name? Shizzy? What's his name?
How's there a dance for the
Why you
song?
say it
in
like
the
that?
video?
Like you got offended just because I accused you of dancing.
teasing
You don't have a good time? I'm
No,
full of
no.
What's the challenge called?
We
What's the
said it
challenge
to Joe.
called?
I'm teasing.
Shiggy show.
Shiggy show. He made a video for it first, and then right after he made a video, Odell Beckham did it, and then right after Odell Beckham did it, a few other people. Was it K Michelle? K Michelle did it, and then it just went pandemonium. I mean, it's on.
It happened like overnight.
It happened. Like,
Yeah.
it's just.
I love how
catchy
you
song.
break down the order in which everyone
Yeah,
did
he
it.
is
Like
sick. Yeah,
he's
he's
on the
something.
timeline.
If you
telling
only
you,
knew
started-
anything else to that level that could make you some money, like,
He loves you. He loves you.
if you can only monetize that useless information, like that's what you're doing right now.
I am.
We're not getting a check for this.
Well,
but yeah.
he's getting check. I think he said he was getting paid. We got
my
a separate deal.
My
Yeah.
my question is, who should be getting a check for this? Should Drake be paying Shiggy right now because he's blowing the song up? Shiggy
No.
blew the song up.
Nope.
No, and not only that, Drake got on stage and added him, and when he did the whole.
He
shit
tried
dance.
to do it. He looked terrible.
I mean,
trying.
I'm sure when they do the video, they're gonna put the ball on because he really put that.
No,
song
I'm sure when he goes on tour, he needs to bring him
Yeah,
with
bring
him.
him on tour with you.
Particularly when they make that New York stop.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't see why not. Drake's not.
So who's
really-
Shiggy? A dancer guy?
No,
He's a comedian.
He's like a
Okay.
IG comedian.
He
So-
does like
media
Stephen A.
comedian more.
Smith and impressions and stuff. Yeah, he's funny as hell,
He's
bro.
funny as hell.
Yeah,
Glad
he
you
is.
asked, 'cause I had no clue.
You know what TV show
You didn't
is?
want to be the one.
Nah.
You know the shit.
He's like the
yeah.
I Am Remy. They just do like funny.
Yeah, it's a lot of boys that be doing. I
There's
follow
so many
comedians
of
on
them, like,
Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all I do is follow comedians.
funny
Yeah.
comedians.
yeah,
Not the
They be
Kevin
doing
Hart kind.
skits and stuff like that. It'd be
What'd
hilarious.
you say?
I said
Whoa.
funny comedians, not the Kevin Hart kind.
Thank God, man.
Yo,
Sounds. Hold on. We need a drop for KP's controversial
Yeah.
take of the week.
We're
We need a song.
exclusive.
Yeah, we need a song to introduce the.
Hey, whoever's listening, what song should we use as his?
Or we
exclusive
should
drop?
vote because he said so much controversial bullshit throughout the
Yeah.
call.
Is it
We should
controversial
vote.
bullshit?
What's going to be
Why is it
KP's
bullshit? 'Cause
controversial
you
take of
can't-
the week?
Why is Kevin Hart not funny?
I wasn't
Kev-
going to that.
Because Kevin Hart, like they were saying,
sound
I was
like
just
F,
listening to
right?
both.
Yeah.
I was listening to Joe Biden's I Can't Help But
They said
Agree.
even?
It's Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
right? Kevin Hart is the laugh at me, not laugh at my joke.
Okay,
That's,
and
that's where other comedians could pick anything and make funny, make a
You
joke
don't
out of
think
it.
he makes
that's still
his
funny.
jokes are about?
No, he's a Kevin Hart's a clown, not a comedian.
What do
There's
you
a
mean? No,
difference.
Kevin Hart
He
makes
tells
jokes
jokes.
about his life.
He's a clown. Kevin Hart can't star in his own movie. He's always the freaking.
He has
the
more-
funny sidekick.
He can't star in his own movies.
No, it's the only Soul Plane.
Okay, what
Paper
movie?
Chasers?
Okay, okay, no. First of all,
Paper Soldiers.
first of all, tell me some movies that the main comedian guys that you talking about.
What are you
starred
talking about?
in
We-
on their own.
we
Name a guy.
We want to pick some celebrities. You name
Comedians.
Comedians. We don't even have to talk about Dave Chappelle because we know what Dave Chappelle did, right?
What
Or not?
movies did he start? Movies, not
Have
stand
big.
up. Have got baked.
That was his movie though.
That was
Yeah,
his
but I'm
movie.
saying that's the when we put we
One.
compare that
So
to all the
that's
Kevin Hart
All right,
movies.
let's go.
I'm just saying,
All right,
that's
we
one.
can
That's
talk
not-
about
that's-
other weights. We
that's
can talk
why we
about
did it.
Richard
Talk
Pryor.
about
We can talk
Martin.
about Eddie
That's-
Murphy.
we know-
We can talk
we know
about
Dave
Mike.
Chappelle's
We
funny
can talk
with
about.
Kevin Hart.
We
The
do.
question
I got you.
What's his name? What's his name? We can talk about Eddie Murphy. Millions of movies.
Eddie, he's a legend.
Comedian.
Yes, he's a legend. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's my point I'm trying to say. We could talk about Eddie Murphy. We could talk about
Martin Lawrence.
We could talk
Okay.
about these are people.
Chris Rock.
They don't need to.
I'm giving you all the names.
But I'm just saying-
Now they want to-
But
I'm just saying we don't
but
need.
Kevin Hart is in that lane with them.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's a clown.
He took it to another level.
He's a clown, yo. We laugh at Kevin. We don't laugh at his jokes.
We laugh at Kevin
So
Hart.
obviously, you
jokes.
understand you on Mike Epps' side.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
it. I never.
Well,
thought Kevin
can
was funny.
y'all break down, because I remember they was beefing before.
So what
I didn't
happened
know
was-
it
I
came
don't
back.
think there's
Mike
a
Epps.
genre as clown when you look up movies or anything like that.
I never
It's
respected.
comedians,
I never
right? It's
respected.
comedy.
I never respected Kevin Hart as a comedian because real comedians make jokes about the times. This is current events. I can pick something out of a newspaper, make this funny. Kevin Hart can't do that.
Nah, see, look, the only thing about that is that Kevin Hart was like, some stuff he not gonna touch.
That's,
He's not gonna
but
touch
that-
politics.
but that's
granted, he ain't trying to mess his money up, so
Yeah.
I totally get it. I understand it. Like I don't think, and then granted, we going to see him on Saturday at the BBT.
You going to see Kevin Hart?
Are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man. I heard they had tickets for sale for
Oh,
cheap
yeah?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What's
they reasonable.
what's it called?
BB&T.
Yeah, the
what's the tour
Irresponsible-
called?
Oh, the Irresponsible tour.
Irresponsible.
Yeah, Irresponsible tour.
Kevin Hart show. There
That'd
you
be
Yeah,
a
it's
good
gonna
time.
be in Camden,
That's
right?
Saturday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up, man.
But anywho, I say that to say
And
I
you
didn't
know,
feel
like
like
Saturday.
the last joint was all that funny to
It
me.
definitely wasn't.
But what I'm saying is that his older stuff, I think it was funny. I think you just hating. Like Kevin Hart said,
His
Mike
other
Epps
stuff
was on
with him and
set
his
with
wife
Eddie
was helping
Murphy.
him, right?
He posted something. A fan responded to it saying something about Kevin Hart, and Mike Epps agreed with what the fan said. So Kevin Hart came on Instagram and just he got to his mentions or his comments,
got to his
whatever.
emotions about the whole
And he
situation.
just went on and Mike Epps like, yo, I do nothing but support you, and you still out here like, basically it looked like he is hating. I ain't
No,
gonna
that's what he doing.
Mike Epps said it. Mike Epps even said, "Listen, you're a great person. I just don't think you're funny." That's all he said. You keep doing.
So
what you're
okay,
doing.
so how many
alright,
times
so
do you have to say it?
Yeah.
How many times do you have to
You
say
don't.
it?
he
If I'm
didn't-
Kevin
he
Hart,
didn't-
you don't.
Nobody's
Kevin Hart
asking
said-
you
But
anymore.
no,
What you
did
mean?
he did? What Kevin Hart said
He
though
didn't
is
at
that
Kevin.
he said a lot of people that's funnier than
It
Kevin
was on
Hart.
his page.
Listen, a lot of people. Kevin Hart responded. He was like, yeah, a lot of people was funnier than Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart said, yeah, but a lot of people ain't cashing the same checks. I'm cashing.
Exactly my point.
And then that took it to where Mike Epps was gonna respond, and then Kevin was like, yo, I'm trying to do nothing but support you, yada yada yada. Now, granted, that could be Kevin like just saying
he
like
bossing up on
bossing
you.
up. Yeah,
He
exactly.
bossed up on you. What you want to do?
But at the end of the day, though, too, I still feel like it's
We talking
what
about comedy,
difference
though.
do
We're not
it
talking
make?
about money though. If we talk about money, it'd be a different kind of story.
Listen.
Of course,
Comedy, I think
Listen,
Kevin Hart's
listen.
done enough to think. I think his stuff be funny. Everything Mike Epps does to me is not funny.
No.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Listen. He's
Mike
not
Epps-
Dave Chappelle. He's not Eddie Murphy. He's in his own lane. Like, he's a different guy. He's not funny to the level like them. He's a different type of funny.
He's not a comedian. He's a clown. There's a difference.
He is a comedian. That's the genre that he
Marlon
performs.
Wayans is a clown. Like, laugh
Listen,
at me.
I don't know about
Eddie Murphy's laugh at my jokes. Dave Chappelle's laugh at my jokes.
No, Eddie
I can
Murphy
sit
was
on a-
laughing at me too.
Like I was listening to him today and I couldn't help but agree. It was like Dave Chappelle could sit on a stool with a cigarette in his hand, jokes all day. Kevin Hart cannot do that. He has to be
So what are you trying
Nah, I
to
don't
prove?
think that's
Hold on.
We're just talking about the
But what is he trying to
buffoonery and
prove? What's the
clowns-
point he's getting
clowns
to?
Versus this is straight up art of telling jokes.
So let me give you one example, right? Because I would say this about another considerable comedic legend in Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock is great stand-up, but I don't think he's funny.
I don't
Like
think he's funny
naturally
in
funny.
movies. No,
But I think Kevin Hart is naturally funny. Like I think Mike Epps is naturally funny, but I don't think his stand-up is funny. Like certain people have a
Yeah, I've
funny,
never
like a
heard-
personality.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
like-
Now it takes a special person to marry the two. Kevin Hart marries the two, but he's more of, I believe what you're saying is like he's funny, but
Make
he's
fun of
not
myself.
intellectually funny. Where I believe Dave Chappelle is more of a Chris Rock type of funny, but he's naturally
It's
funny.
more of a darker comedy.
It's a darker comedy, but it's a more intellectual
Yeah, it
comedy
is,
too.
it
It's a
is.
highbrow type
Yeah,
of comedy. You know what I mean? So it's just
Drier,
different lanes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like-
Martin did a lot of comedic acting and animation when he's on stage.
Right.
But I still consider Martin a comedian.
Yeah,
Like, Martin's a comedic genius.
But Martin also stands to tell jokes too.
But Martin is not as funny as when unless he's in a different personality or he's he's acting a fool on stage and he's flailing out all crazy.
I've seen Kevin Hart stand and bust on people on the spot there, and it was
that's
funny.
Natural funny.
Yeah, and it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still trying to figure out what are you trying to get to with this whole grand.
I think all of them had their different lengths. They're like different genres.
That's
okay. That's your pick.
Yeah,
cool.
That's what I said. I said funny like a real comedian, not like Kevin Hart. That's
yeah. That's what set everybody off.
Yeah, that's what said. Like, I don't think he's a real comedian. I think real comedians.
So what does Netflix or whomever? I'm not saying Netflix. I don't think he got a Netflix special, but when they hire him on, what do they say? They're hiring. When he does a comedy show, he's a comedian.
I didn't just say Kevin Hart. I don't even think
he's in that genre. Is he called a comedian typically?
By standards, people stand up and laugh.
Enough said.
I mean, it falls under the branch of comedy.
Enough said.
Whether you laugh at me or you laugh at my jokes, it's still considered comedy. I'm just saying that, are we laughing at you or are we laughing with you? There's a difference. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
It is a difference. Doesn't matter.
But I think if you're a comedian, they don't really care. They just want you to laugh.
Exactly. I feel like you said with Kevin Hart though, you are laughing. You're laughing with him because he's going through life experiences when he's talking, right?
Yeah.
So hey, you laughing with me about
laughing at my pain
with Kevin Hart because they go through those. It's everyday.
You can connect. You
can
relate
to those same experiences.
So I mean, some of the stuff Eddie Murphy was great. But let's be real. Some of the stuff that he talked about was stuff that he made up, though.
It's
right?
Comedy.
Okay, so Kevin Hart is talking about
punchlines and jokes.
It's crazy to me. It's just
punchlines. Kevin Hart just gave you more realistic stuff that happened.
You just find Kevin. It's a difference of opinion.
I don't find that. No,
I don't.
Dave Chappelle is a lot more funnier, if I can say that, than Kevin Hart, personally. But I gotta consider them all comedians. I don't understand. I'm not gonna call him a clown. Like that's not what he's not a clown.
Clowns make you laugh though.
Honestly,
they don't make me
funny?
laugh.
That's what a clown is.
No clowns make me laugh. What are you talking
But that's
about?
what clowns supposed to do.
When's the last time you seen a clown? Well, you said you know one clown that makes you laugh.
That was a bad joke. That was a horrible joke.
Well, we laughing at him or with him on that one. So you're the clown. I ain't talking about you.
I ain't even talking about you.
Right up. Something so lighthearted to maybe something a little darker. You know what I mean? We had episode 2 of Power. Maybe
They say this is a big rich town.
Hey,
let it rock a little bit. Let it rock a little bit.
Man.
I just come from West Park.
I need to cut it long because I got a lot to talk about with this one.
Don't talk about the song.
We're not going to throw it away yet. We're not throwing the whole show
I
away.
need that Joe on here though. I need that Joe saying.
Yeah.
Legal or illegal, baby, I got
I never took the straight path nowhere.
Alright, man. So let's get into it, right? So Power over the weekend. First of all, who the hell is keeping up with it? Like, because it's like all over the place right now.
Yo,
I couldn't keep up with it.
If episode 3 ain't the best episode yet,
You're losing people.
it's like I feel like it's a relationship. Like we put in a lot of time.
So you're not going to
That's right.
And this is how it's going though. I'm still mad though.
I feel
You're not going to leave her just like that.
With the shy.
Yeah,
We'll
because
have to get on that another time.
we will, but let's start
Is he upset about the shot?
He definitely.
No, we gotta keep it on power.
You got
That's cool. So basically, so from what I grasped from last week's episode, it's 3 connects that I've kind of came out of nowhere with Jason's crew, the Jimenez, and I guess the Italians ain't really connect, but they just somebody the time.
Jason's crew just popped up.
I don't know. Well, not really, because Jason's crew was around.
They were, but
that's
5 episodes ago.
Well, no, that was Milan's old team. Remember?
Yeah.
And he put Tommy in power, and he told Tommy, "I'm gonna put you in control of the West Coast." And something happened on the West Coast where his guys got killed.
That was corny.
I didn't. Yeah, the whole opening where it just opens up. I'm like,
corny.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what show it was. I'm like,
they didn't do a great job explaining or giving backstory because, to your point, it was a while ago. They could have maybe warmed us up to it, maybe in episode 1 or something. I don't know. But yo, you got some of these guys gotta die. I'm sorry. Like
someone's
not enough.
dying on this episode.
Not, I mean, like, but a whole crew got to get wiped out.
They have to. There's too many characters.
It is crazy.
Everybody's
You know what?
running
You know
around
what the
crazy.
problem is, and I hate to bring up another amazing show because we're talking about power.
Here comes The Wire.
But no, it has to be like, or even The Wire. But like Game of Thrones and The Wire, like they had a lot of They had a lot of storylines, so they would give you only so many in this episode,
Right.
And you won't even see the other characters until the
for a
next
while.
episode,
Yeah.
Right.
And then the next episode you come in, you'll see the other characters, and that was like a healthy way of introducing these storylines. Like what they did on episode 2 was just like, hey, you know what? Each time you blink, we doing something new here. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to bring a pen and pad out just to keep up. Like it's so
It
many
was a lot.
people showing up. It was like a cameo.
They
it was a
have
cameo
done
too.
that. They did do that in the last season. You did have
They didn't
episodes.
have this many though.
No, I mean in last season of Power, they did
Yeah.
have episodes where it would just be Angie's kind
Yes.
of
Okay,
storyline,
yeah, I feel you on that,
Or
yeah.
what was the guy that the white boy, the cop boy that got killed?
Yeah, Greg Knox.
Greg Knox was off. It was like an episode about him. So, but in that last episode we just saw this past week, it was just everything like thrown in. And I felt that way when they show you the preview, like from all the seasons.
Yeah, because
They
I'm
show
like,
you everything.
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
wait a minute. This was like to Pat's point. This is like episode 5 last year. Why are we talking about this right now?
So that should have primed us for like they about to get busy in this one. Like,
But usually when they do that, they start knocking people off.
they do.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be a lot of people that's going to get knocked off this episode, and and it's just more people got dragged into
yeah,
it.
they brought some new characters.
They brought new characters. Kanan brought his crew. Like, who are these dudes? Like, we gonna get this money.
Yeah, it was everybody money too.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if Tommy dies, I might be out. That's my line. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it would be corny.
They not
Tommy's the best
knocking
guy on the
Tommy
team.
off, man.
Yeah, Tommy dies.
Tommy, Tosh, and Ghost,
This is a main
and
character.
Kanan.
Ghost, I think, is expendable.
Kanan forces it though.
No, he really go. But I'm talking about 50.
Yeah,
Like I said,
yeah,
50's
yeah.
not going nowhere.
Yeah,
No.
They may kill Kanan, but Kanan's twin brother, you know what I mean? He's coming in from Baltimore again.
Let me ask y'all this: is Ghost expendable now that you have another primary actor in Lorenz Tate?
No.
What is his role?
I want him to go.
Yeah, they gotta explain that to me more.
So time out. You can't kill Lorenz Tate because he's like a politician.
Can he
He's
blow
running for governor.
Why can't you?
Why can't
He's
you?
running for governor. He
But
can
nah,
kill him.
because you can. All right, the daughter got knocked off.
But that's a little girl.
But
that
what I'm
nobody
saying
knows
though is
about.
that if you keep
kill Lorenz Tate off.
Lorenz Tate, yeah, you got to kill him off at one point.
I already
But
see
there
the
could be
guy.
something else towards Ghost storyline.
Right, I already see
Somebody
Ghost taking
else.
his spot as running for office. I
How?
already see that.
He's
I
a
ain't
he's a next
that.
con. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
no.
What are you talking about?
He got to click. I mean, well, whatever they do that.
They do the whole case out.
I think so. They,
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Ghost has no
But what I'm
record.
saying though
I
is this:
guarantee that.
since Raina died, right?
Right.
He got out of jail. Remember, he went to jail, got booked,
Right.
came out. Now Raina died because they tried to make that into something as far as Ghost getting their properties and whatever he's doing.
Which is corny. I don't even get that.
They
Either.
try. So imagine now.
Yeah.
Now he lined up to actually get it. The building's under his daughter's name. Yada yada yada. Somebody else next to him gets, which is Lorenz Tate's character. Maybe he gonna get popped off. I ain't saying it's
Can
gonna
I ask this
happen.
question? Do y'all think that the whole DA element? I think that's all corny too.
What?
This whole them trying to pursue him still.
Let me ask y'all a trivia
That's
question.
corny.
Trivia question. Do y'all know what the DA, the lady, right? The black lady. Do y'all know what she played on? We talked about it.
Angie's boss.
Yeah. Do y'all know what she was
He
on?
could play it on. Was it recent?
Let's say within the past, say, man,
You got
10
you got the Jeopardy music.
10 years.
Nah.
10 years?
Like,
New York Undercover?
In the past 10, 15 years.
Was
but
it
the
New York
show was,
Undercover?
the show was prominent.
It was a prominent show?
What
Yeah,
what
look it
network
up.
was
Just tell
it?
us.
If it, wasn't that, it was Comedy Central.
What?
Oh,
I'm about to tell y'all
Dave
anyway,
Chappelle?
because
I thought it was
this is too
Grey's
much.
Anatomy.
She was on Chappelle's show when Keeping It Real goes wrong.
Yeah! Yes!
I was trying to tell my wife.
If you might have just said it before you. I won. Do I win the money?
Oh,
I said
not
Dave
yet.
Chappelle.
Oh, you had it out. Yeah, she was. That's the chick from when Keeping It Real
Yeah,
goes wrong. Remember?
yeah. What the
Right.
DA?
Yeah, that's her.
The fan-
I don't let nobody play on my phone. That's her. Fans,
Yeah,
check it
but
out.
I think that
Yo,
whole
that's my favorite
element
episode.
is corny with Mock and other two guys and like Jeff can just.
Still
I
going
think
after
Proctor is gonna get killed.
Nah.
I mean,
He's expendable, man.
I think him and
Lala's
Angie going to end up
expendable,
working.
Proctor.
What they need to do with Proctor is just put him back in place. Like just
Someone's got to get in trouble
just-
for him to go back. Like,
Yeah, but
those
just
who
dangling
run
him
the guys.
around, like his character is not really like. What's the point? Like y'all got him.
Yeah.
They don't really need him dangling around. Like, is he going to lose his license? Is he going to do? What's the point of all that?
Proctor and that whole story, like that whole storyline's like fast forward.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So either
He's not Ghost lawyer anymore.
Yeah, and I feel the same way about Mock and the other guys. Like, in this whole chasing after Ghost thing, kill that storyline off.
Well, they want Angie out of there. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
they hate on Angie,
and
but
they know there's a connection to Ghost and Angie, so they hate. All of them hate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
So
But here's that thing though. The reason why we can't kill them,
She can't go.
Yeah,
If
we Angie's part of that whole storyline, so they those people probably never go because
I know.
You take them, you gotta take Angie.
And they need Angie this season too, because remember she's trying to help clean the gun situation up.
Yeah.
They gotta put her in the little. They gotta get her.
I think I think she's gonna get called out. I think the internal affairs Spanish girl from episode 1. She's going to time out. She's going to be probably like the new Angie or something crazy and start pursuing
She's probably
Ghost.
going to get bodied. They're going to do something.
She's going to get killed off at the end, the new detective, but she's going to get close.
It's too early to predict any of this shit.
Like,
but I'll throw out
Greg
another
did.
theory, right? So not even a theory, but a question. Why did Tate feel compelled to testify against Proctor? Like,
Because he's
it was between them two. Nobody knew the
Because
conversation.
he's been corny since the beginning.
And you know why? Yeah, he been corny since the beginning, and now he's more into Tasha right now.
That was Tate, the black lawyer.
The lawyer boy.
Silver.
Bald head.
Yeah.
Silver.
Oh, Silver. That was Tate.
Natasha, right?
Yeah, who's Tate?
I don't know who
Nobody.
Tate is.
Lorenz Tate.
Somebody on the show named
Nobody.
Tate.
Yeah, the rest in the credits.
Yeah, Silver.
But nah,
Silver. Yeah.
the boy Silver. Yeah, I think.
talking about the bald head.
I knew what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think he's feeling Tosh too now.
So what did that? Yeah, he could definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
What's that?
to do with
Too
Proctor,
much
though?
going on.
So one thing I heard on my timeline was a theory. I want to know what your thoughts on.
I don't know what KP's thoughts are on it.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me hear the theory real quick, right? So the theory was that really
That's his son.
yeah, you heard it right. That
Wait,
no. That
What?
Tyreek and Raina was Kanan's kids, and that Sean was actually Ghost's son. And the reason why Tasha feel a way about Kanan is because that's really her baby father for the twins.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
They said that's a theory that's been running around.
How
Like I've seen a couple
Young and the
places.
Restless General Hospital would that be?
First of
Like,
all, Kanan was booked for how long?
forever.
That sounds like
Long enough for her to
kids.
have been pregnant, had like what are they in the teenagers?
They could
or
piece
something?
it together,
Preteen
but
or
it
something
sounds
like
corny.
The only thing they
If
couldn't do
they-
is have Sean be.
If they
Ghost's
do
son.
that, it turns into Empire.
That's
that's
a
what I'm saying.
Lee Daniels special right there.
Right. That just sounds super corny.
Top of that.
Not if guys is getting body behind it. Like, do they kill people in Empire? I don't even know if they kill
Yeah, they
people.
kill people.
Yeah, they-
Whoever put that out must be an
No,
Empire fan because that's how they
Probably.
spin
That's
their
how they
stories.
just
Like,
Yeah.
I would
Interesting
imagine.
fact, side note, Lee Daniels getting sued because he stole that whole Empire, the whole concept from somebody.
really?
Yeah, word for word. The people in the book are called the Lions and everything.
Wow.
He also
Lee
heard
Daniels-
that
How's that going to affect
he
Dave
also
Dash's
heard Dave
money?
Dash $2 million.
Right.
Yeah.
We know
Now Dave is $2 million in the hole.
They ain't like I'm collecting that with interest.
No,
He was going to give him the money, but now he's
money
got to pay
too.
his defense lawyer
Yeah.
like $2 million.
Because he gave him credits on that, right?
Yeah.
So now he owes more money.
He gave who?
that's
Dame
fucked.
credits?
That's fucked. If Lee Daniels did that, that'd be some.
You know that $2 million I owed you? We getting sued right now.
I need another $2 million.
No, you better lawyer up like I'm about to do. You better spend
Honor
the
up on that lawyer fee.
I'm spending all the bread on the
You've been named
lawyers.
in this lawsuit.
Yeah, I know, right? There you go.
What do we think about Tommy and the Italians? They gonna kill him?
No, they're not gonna kill. They're not gonna kill Tommy. They're not gonna kill Tommy.
Tommy
They're
gonna-
not killing
Are they gonna
Tommy's
kill
going to
Ghost?
tell
or
his
any
mom
of
that he's the dad's son, though.
You think
Not
he's
his
gonna tell
mom,
Connie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how you know these names.
I do, man. I watch the show. Thanks.
Yeah, you can go with it.
Yeah,
So
man,
good.
why
I
you
mean,
take
name
notes?
cards.
With Tate flashcards. He got flashcards.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, counts. Yeah.
Hold on. Greg said he watched the show, but he was calling out Tate. Tate now.
Run Tate. You knew what it was.
I'm gonna ask you next time I don't know anybody's name. Like,
I don't think
who is
those
this guy?
because if he does, it's a whole nother storyline that's gonna be introduced.
Yeah, it's gonna be 11 storylines.
But
Yeah.
they set it up already.
Super corny.
He's like,
We got time
don't tell Connie you're my son. Like, that
Alright,
was
Of course.
We haven't seen her yet, so don't worry about it.
Hold on. So you said if they kill Ghost off, the show's done.
Nah.
No,
It is for me.
It's super corny at that
Yeah,
point.
definitely.
They introduced
No,
so
but
many.
so it's still
you can
Power
transition.
without Ghost.
They can make
Why
Grey
killed
Ghost.
off Omar.
Well,
That was a much
that was
better
on HBO.
That was a much better show.
Respect the network.
The quality of writing was way better.
But the points of power, the points of power is
That's an HBO thing.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying the point of power is Ghost.
Yeah, no,
like
I'm
him
saying.
trying to get out, him trying to go, and everything that comes
No, the
along
point
with
of power is anybody trying to make it out, and I think that they could definitely, if they wanted to, not saying they will, but they could segue Dre right into that.
No.
Dre? You
could
think
give
Dre
him a
can hold the
backstory.
show?
You could segue him, or you could segue any of these other
You'll
guys.
be by yourself watching that, I promise you.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to see Dre as the main guy, though.
Nobody
People want Dre gone. Like,
He pressed up on that one dude in the show.
listen,
That guy is definitely gonna turn on him.
Yeah,
too.
he's definitely is.
Yeah,
He's on it right there.
Yeah, it definitely was.
He should have bodied. He should have killed him.
Yeah, Dre's one of the corniest characters on the show to
I'm
me.
just telling you that
He
they can
bossed out. I
segue.
respect
They
him.
can put anybody in this position.
Yo, you know what
good.
scene didn't make sense to me either? The nightclub scene.
Yeah, first of all, why was Ghost
Ghost is in the nightclub.
I didn't get that. Yeah.
Kicking around, get anything. No, there's nothing there.
But then
And
earlier they were in
Drake
another
was
nightclub.
there, yeah.
But earlier they were in another nightclub, and Lorenz Tate was with him, showing him something like they were celebrating. They were showing him like the zoning or whatever before he did this whole press conference thing. Ambush. Like, which nightclub was that?
Yeah.
Like, does he
It's
still
like a
have
bar,
a club?
so-
Or was it was empty though. It wasn't nobody.
I think
in
he
it.
does.
That Dre's nightclub?
It's probably like power. Like, yo, we only got this set. We gotta use it.
Who owns truth now?
We gotta make sure this set is used all the time, guys.
Why did Ghost put that council that person from the council session in jeopardy by killing Jeff at the end? Of
Who's
that
Jeff?
episode?
Oh,
The
the
drunk
guy.
rock.
Oh, these know.
Oh, you
this
knew that was
guy's name?
happening too. That part was.
Hold on, say this.
I told you I watched it twice because I didn't understand everything.
Why did they do it? Because I think he feels bad. Because
No. Now why? Why did he put his? Because all right, so this guy Jeff got killed.
Yeah.
When they were at the counselor session, the guy who told him about Jeff was like, "Yeah, I watch him every night get his drinks."
Yeah.
And the
And he
uniform.
wears his uniform.
And he just said that publicly in front of a group of people.
Yeah, and then
So
he
when
shows
Jeff
up
shows
dead.
up dead,
He
who do you
implicates
think they're
himself,
first
yeah.
going up? Right? He's like, whose door are they knocking on first? The guy who said, "I've thought about killing this guy. I see him every Friday night in his worker's uniform."
The guy that killed your daughter is still running around, and you know who did
And
it.
right.
You're gonna go kill somebody else's.
Well,
I
he
have a
can't
whole-
kill him though. Remember?
I have a whole.
He can, but he
That's
can't.
true.
Time
Yeah.
out. I have a whole problem with the fact that he's kicking it with Kanan like this. Like we're all, like what Tasha be saying. Like we just buddy with this guy who put my son on the lean. Who really put?
That's true.
You know what I mean? He's really the responsible party in all of this. We mad at
You
Dre
could, yeah, you
when
kinda
Kanan
could.
put Dre in our organization.
But once again,
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
at
that
all.
is true. Yeah,
This is what I think. The fact, now granted, I agree with all that, but the fact is, Ghost never told Tosh that if it wasn't for Kanan, Jukebox probably would have aired them both out.
That's okay. That's fine. But at the end of the day, like this dude still has been trying to kill you. He's still plotting on you.
Yeah, and he's still plotting, which is funny
He's still
too.
plotting on
Yeah,
you.
we getting ready to
And we
move
can
in.
trust
Sick.
him.
The boy Kanan is sick.
Listen,
Like,
man. It should be enough for just Tommy and Ghost to kill Dre.
Too
You
much.
shouldn't have to
At the end of the
rely
day,
on
what we
Kanan
saying
to
is
kill
that the
Dre.
writing is sloppy as hell.
writing
Yeah,
is
the writing.
That's what we
Yeah.
base.
It's
But then
insane.
don't forget about the Spanish chick that's
Yeah.
trying to say, "Oh, she know Ghost."
Yeah.
This
Oh
guy
yeah.
is this.
Oh yeah. My voice.
that.
First of all, how the hell can you identify me by my voice?
You cannot.
Only.
Yeah, you can't.
Say that
And then
shit.
they actually got the nerve to say, "Let's put her on the stand." Like this is stupid. Let's
Unless
not.
I sound like KP, there's no way somebody's gonna be able to identify
To
my
me,
voice.
if we in the right
No way.
room, if we writing that up and then we write out the next episode,
Yes,
that
that's the
sounds
most unique
retarded.
voice in
Let's
the
just
world.
take it all out.
Yeah, you know what I think is going to happen though, or what is happening now? They got too much going on, so it's starting to unravel and get corny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what we're witnessing right now. You got too many storylines.
All you gotta do is kill people
You-
off.
yeah, you gotta-
and it will
you
make
gotta
the
end
show.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
man,
gotta-
we would be way more interested
yeah.
if people start dying.
You got to
Gotta
buddy
be
some of
main
that stuff
character,
up.
or
Yeah.
big characters gotta die.
Yeah.
All
End
of them
this
are big
part,
now.
close this
Anybody
part.
that get killed.
Yo, I'm telling you, one of the best scenes I think in Power. Period. One of them is when
my
the
man was
Jamaicans came out the Ghosts.
Oh yeah,
Remember, and Milan and them
yeah,
popped up.
Milan popped them in the last minute.
that
was
it-
one because I thought the ghost was done.
I thought he was done too. I'm like, dang, like.
Had to drop one.
But I'm
Your
thinking,
son
like, how
right
is
there
this gonna work. I knew he wasn't
I was
done.
just gonna say
Yeah, because of the show.
when he was in the condo with the two chicks.
And Dre walked in like, look.
Oh yeah,
He was like, yo,
that was even corny to
Ready
me.
to watch.
Yeah, that was even corny. Like, who does that?
I mean,
Drug lords, somebody fucking so I can watch.
yeah, drug lords. That's what he does.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Drug lords, dude. That's what they do all
But
day.
yeah, it gotta get back to that. That's what I was trying to say about that whole scene.
It's too much.
With
It's
the
not
Jamaicans, they gotta get back to stuff like that. Like they had you at the end of your.
Who's this guy?
Let's give him some
He's in it too now since he's here.
Right, yeah.
And that's
How am I in it? You don't even know who I am. How am I in it? Like, how you gonna find me?
You know what the Wire would have did? They would have shot one of them bulls right there in the spot.
Yeah. It's an example.
That's how the Wire would have did that
100%
thing.
fact.
Everybody not gonna make it out that scene.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones would did the same thing, like you said.
But it's,
Would the Shive done it?
no, it's not HBO.
I ain't finished watching
in the
the
first season.
Listen,
I ain't finished watching the show. I gotta get back to it.
Listen,
And it's a totally different show.
The shot had a crazy. The first episode of the shot was
but
lit.
HBO tell
First episode, that's
right.
right.
Yeah. When they
Got
got
all
play
hype,
balls,
and then it just fizzled
It
out.
went that. Yeah, it wasn't that same show. It wasn't that same
No,
show.
but check it.
I'm gonna watch it when it's on. I like it.
No, but
Watch
check
it.
it. HBO be like, yo, look, we gotta keep people on the edge of the seat.
Yeah.
Everybody is killable because when you watching any show on HBO, you be like, yo,
In Game of Thrones, the main character got killed in the first season.
first season,
And I
first
couldn't
season,
believe
Who we
second
thought was the
episode.
main character?
Ned, Ned
But
Stark.
But just Game of Thrones. But you think about the Wires,
Yeah,
everybody was
see the show,
getting,
you just ruined
everybody
it.
was getting
Oh,
popped.
wow.
He said, I mean,
You should have watched it by now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone's just getting popped, and
Spoiler alert.
and it makes you feel like good TV. But that's my problem with some of these networks. You go to like Walking Dead or some of these other shows, it's kind of predictable. Cause
No, I totally disagree. I'm a Walking Dead fan.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Big time.
To this day, right
To this
now.
day, right
I
now.
still
Yes,
watch
I
it.
am.
And
Yes,
he's
I love
dying.
Walking Dead.
That
They had main
he's
characters
sharp.
die. They've had a lot of
Walking
main
Dead,
characters.
The main, you know who the main character is.
No, I do. But Shane was a main character. He died in the second season.
He was, but The Walking Dead stinks right now.
I can't say it stinks. I mean, they've kept Negan alive a little bit too long, but still.
Kill him off. I stopped watching 2 seasons ago.
I can't say I watched
Yo, one thing we didn't touch on though, if y'all want to switch to the gears just a little bit. Anybody watching that Luke Cage?
I'm
Wow, I
on
watched the
episode
first season.
4 of it. It's
Is it
actually
good?
it's a pretty
Yeah.
good
I
decision.
can't watch it.
They're very. I didn't know that they got that vulgar and explicit on Luke Cage. I mean, maybe I
This
did.
second season is like
That second season is crazy.
Yeah, but this one
Is
they
Rosario Dawson in Luke Cage?
Yes.
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
all of them
she's a part of that Marvel.
She's part of
thing.
yeah.
That's
franchise.
good because I was watching the first one. It was good to like episode 5. Then it turned to like civil rights movement after.
I actually stopped 2 in the middle of the first season. I gotta go back to it.
Yo,
I
season
like
2 is
it,
crazy
though.
so
I'm
far,
gonna
and I
check
heard
it
it gets even crazier.
I want to watch it, but I can't. I gotta finish season 1.
It's been hard for me to even keep track of it, to be honest with you, because I don't know. I feel the same way. Like I felt like season 1 after a certain while it started
It started
just
getting
one-
slow.
But everything I've been seeing, this
I'm
was
gonna
going
check
to be
it out.
the
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, season 2 was good so
Give an
far.
unbiased view.
So season 2 is better than season 1 so far. If you say 2-3 episodes in, however far.
I can't remember the season. And that's not negative. I just season 1 came out like a year and a half ago,
About at least.
so I can't really remember it all like that.
And
I
then they
said,
had
once I
Enders come
watched
out
it.
after that, and a couple other joints.
Yeah,
What you got on that list, man?
Oh man, I mean, you up, bro? Because
Whoa, we talking sports talk?
I want to talk sports talk with you, sir.
I know
Yeah,
I
man.
missed you for a couple weeks. We haven't.
We united, man. Me and you, ladies and
so
gentlemen.
good.
Well, play something. Play something.
Yeah, man. Laker fans and LeBron fans unite. You know what I'm saying? We all one
Kobe and
accord.
LeBron all hugged up now.
Well, Kobe's not there. He's got his 5 and he's chilling.
No.
But
Kobe,
LeBron-
time out. No, he's not chilling.
He is
He's
chilling.
talking about how much he loves him and oh god.
Of course. Of course. You know what? You know what
He's
they
doing
call
the KP justice. LeBron.
That's what you was doing?
That's what he's doing.
I didn't know where
That's
we was
what,
going with that.
that's what Kobe doing. LeBron. Like, get out of here.
I don't know if he's doing all that.
Yes, he was.
But I do know that.
You know it too.
That's what LeBron fans do.
Do what?
Oh, now do what?
He's trying to take shots. But I got smoke for
You're
everybody
not
that
gonna
want.
buy a LeBron jersey?
No, I'm not
You
buying a
supported
LeBron
LeBron.
jersey.
What did you tell you? You supported him
I
every
don't,
step of his
I don't like
career.
the Lakers.
What does that have to do with LeBron?
Of course
He
I'm
gonna
watch
watch
it.
it, he
That's
gonna
must-see
love it.
TV.
Well, what is
No,
it?
actually, I'm gonna be honest with you.
definitely gonna
No. You know what? The only thing I'm upset about is the fact that I probably won't see that many. I won't see as many LeBron games because the West Coast games come on late.
Nah, they're gonna be on
so I'm not
TNT.
watching them
Think
joints.
about
Well,
how
they
many-
told me at
it's a
10:30.
league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
the 10.
yeah.
I'll see
10:30.
the first quarter and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, but that is what it is. I mean, it ain't.
But at least you'll be cheering.
I think you'll be able to watch him.
I'm not cheering for nothing, bro.
Why you not cheering
Just
LeBron?
talk.
Hold on. Can I be on the record of saying that I've probably known, I've known you for what, 4 years now since I started becoming, right? And the entire time that I've known you, you've been nothing but a LeBron supporter. You had the Miami back. When he went back to Cleveland, you said, I'm going.
I was talking about LeBron this and
that's exactly what I'm saying. You're 100% correct. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You said, hold on, you'll make a statement and I'll clear it up and I'll correct you. That's all I do. LeBron asked. No, actually, he's
I
not
never
this.
said LeBron. I would never say
But
LeBron
that's literally,
ass.
well, Mike could say that. Mike could be like, he's just not entertaining. How is it, okay, define entertaining. Somebody scores points, check the box, he does that. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It'd be stuff like
I
that, like
I
unrealistic
didn't say he's
stuff.
ass just because he gets under y'all skin.
Oh, all right, exactly. He keeping it real. I respect that. But I'm also keeping it real by saying he got game, bro. That's what y'all want me to tell
He's
you.
nice, right?
But also, and then I also
But
double down.
he's your favorite player, though.
Listen, I'll double down and say something about KD, and Mike spins it the
whoa,
back.
whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
to say,
whoa,
I remember clearly you saying that if LeBron goes somewhere, I go somewhere with him.
That's been the theme.
except for LA.
Why?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that brings me to my question, though. Why? Just why?
Y'all asking him questions when the season didn't even start yet. It's easy
no,
to say I'm
am I
watch.
going to want them to be successful? Yes.
Are you
I don't
gonna
want
watch?
LeBron
Yes.
be ass.
So you're rooting for LeBron?
Define rooting because rooting. The team that I'm going to be super connected with is the Sixers. I want the Sixers to win
I didn't
all
ask
the
you
games.
that. I said
the Lakers win, lose, or draw. Brian is home already, so it don't mean nothing. Brian a legend, so it ain't gonna be no. He don't have to win no more games.
He does. I'm gonna tell you why.
He do need to win in LA though.
If he wins one in LA, all he got to do is win one, in my opinion.
No, he does. He does have.
If he wins one, that's three in three different franchises. Who's done that?
He's a legend already, bro.
He's not already.
He is a legend.
But if he did, that's what
I'm saying.
That
He
would
say goofy stuff like
no,
that.
No. What I'm saying is, he's chasing a one person, right? That's
Who?
it. He's chasing Jordan. Really?
No, he's not.
Yeah, I don't think he's chasing Jordan either because that's unchaseable.
It's unchaseable.
He's chasing him. Doesn't mean he's going to catch him.
No, I ain't even saying. I'm saying. What I'm saying.
Jordan's not number one on the list.
Jordan's in his own lane, if you ask me. So I don't think LeBron's trying to chase that Jordan legacy.
Jordan's not number one.
Jordan's not number one on any list. Any quantifiable statistic that we know.
Mind you, the whole George not being number one on anybody's list started because they started to try to raise LeBron to the top.
How?
So now, let's not celebrate Mike. Let's try to find ways where we can
Is that what happened?
He's not nice. So we can support the fact that LeBron's the greatest.
No, let's talk about
That's
the
how
great.
that
The
happened.
greatest really should be Kareem.
I've said
It
that
should
for
be.
a minute.
What
And
you say?
I
If
think
we
the
wanna
last
talk
time we had
facts,
this conversation,
if we wanna talk
I
facts,
said that
The
for a
greatest
long
is gonna
time.
be the greatest is gonna be whoever's talking, whoever they feel like is the greatest. That's how I look at
No,
it.
But we
statistically,
talking about this
Kareem is the
room.
greatest.
That's what I'm saying.
Statistically,
Let's talk facts now.
The
Kareem.
greatest is
Facts.
generational.
Who crazy? Durant. That's what I'm saying. Like when I say Durant is unguardable,
It's
you're
just
like, no.
It's amazing to see the difference in your dialogue when it comes to LeBron James now. It's just I'm shocked.
All right, I'll see.
No, I'm just like I'm blown away right now. I'm like, wow, this is
I
crazy
don't
take.
Do you have any footage of me like say LeBron?
You might have audio.
All right, pull it up. Pull up the audio. Pull up the audio.
This is the first season of the commission.
Season 1.
Hold on. What did I say that was so?
You're a LeBron
That
fan.
was-
You said I'm.
All right, I'm a LeBron fan. Yes, I'm a LeBron
That's
fan.
what you
Yes.
said. You said a quote. If he goes somewhere, I go with LeBron.
Okay,
That's
and
exactly what you
listen.
said.
Hear what I'm saying now.
Except LA.
Except LA is what I just said to you.
So you just.
But
you
I'm
just
not gonna say I'm
followed
not a LeBron fan. LeBron's still the ball. Like I said, he's still crazy. He's still nice. Like best player in the league. Period. What else are we talking about?
He's the
I
greatest.
just
Of
wanna
the,
know.
he's the greatest of this generation.
Making sure
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Great
just
situation.
making sure we're still fans. I'm making sure we still riding with him. Yeah, man. Because when he was in
I don't-
Cleveland, I didn't hear any Sixers talk. When he was in
You did.
Miami,
There was
I
nothing
didn't
to talk
hear a lot
about
of
the Sixers when they was
talk.
winning 10 and 28 games.
Last
There's nothing
year.
to talk about.
I mean, last year they
Last year we was definitely watching the Sixers. And we have footage of me or audio when y'all like, oh, stay focused on the podcast. I'm talking about Ben Simmons dunking.
Yeah.
So that's a fact.
I remember the Eagles conversation, like the
Eagles
shirt you're wearing.
too.
I can't remember the Sixers one, but it's all good.
But I'm happy. I'm
But
happy.
I'm glad that we can finally root for a team together. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
probably the
Okay,
main
that's a
point.
fact.
You know
I
what
will be-
It's no more opposition. It's no
it's
more
not.
hard feelings.
Unless they play Philly. That's it. That's the only time. If they play Golden
If
State, I
they
want
play
to smash
Philly,
them.
if they play Philly,
What?
you're riding with LeBron.
I
or you riding
always
with the
root for the
Sixers?
Sixers against Cleveland.
Interesting.
I do. I want LeBron to get busy, but they gotta lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Even though he needs to win one more ring in another.
I don't want to see LA win another championship, but for his legacy, yeah, he does kind of need to win another one.
It's like, man, this is.
I mean, Magic ain't gonna let him.
I can't wait till the season starts.
Magic ain't gonna
how
not let him
conflicted
win.
those
They
gonna
gonna-
be.
they gonna-
I actually
they gonna
want
put
to
the
watch
Have you seen
games.
that Golden State
Yeah,
team?
they going. What I'm trying to say is that they gonna do their best that they can. Like, I
wanna
don't
watch
think they
games
was doing
with
that in Cleveland.
We could do that.
Look, we watching it. Can we go watch the Sixers play LA this year? When they come here?
Book it in.
I can see y'all getting that bromance on. You know what I mean? He going to LeBron. You going to?
But hold
Lakers.
on, you want to go see Golden State though, so you can drool over with Steph Curry.
I want to go see Golden
sneakers.
State.
Like,
Go with
he
sneakers.
can't even keep his thing.
I'm laughing at what he just said. The
He
comment
just
is
been up like
funny.
we was talking about dressing.
He says, "You want to go see Steph Curry?" I like when people do that. They tell you what you want to do because of what they want to do. Right? That's what's funny.
Are you watching Summer League at all?
Yeah, but
I've been watching Summer League.
Yeah, you want to stand out? Who's the kid from New York that balled out? Like,
Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox looking good.
Yeah, he's
real
looking good, and he got handles. I didn't realize he had
Yeah,
handles
Kevin
like
Knox
that.
is gonna be a player.
Ayton is the ball though. He's the one.
Fully grown.
Yeah.
Already.
Honestly, that's gonna be Embiid's biggest competition.
You think so?
I think so.
You know
Because
what?
he's athletic. He's athletic enough to stay with him.
Not as skillful though. Embiid
Not
is
yet.
Super
Not
skilled.
yet. And he started late. I didn't realize he started playing a little later than
I think Embiid
realized.
probably started playing basketball.
Probably
You know
did
that
because he's
football is foreign.
Yeah, I think he played late too.
Yeah,
He
he
started
did.
late.
But it's a lot of good the big man is back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Aside from
And they
what everybody's saying.
versatile, boy. They
They shoot
pulling out.
threes.
Yeah,
They facing up. Like it's a lot of big men in the league right now.
I didn't like the video your man Embiid getting punished by Jason Tatum over the weekend.
Did
Y'all
he
see that?
lose?
It looks like he was losing.
Oh,
bad.
you know what?
Y'all see that? He
They
was
was
getting
going
baked.
shot for shot, bro. They was
Jason
going
Tatum
shot-
said it was 4-1. That's what he said.
Oh, I don't know what he said, but what I saw, he banged on him and he banged on him.
That's all he was doing was trying to
No,
blow
he
in the
fouled him.
My man
and
Jason Tatum
three.
was pulling up them threes. He was taking them off
And
the
B was
dribble.
doing the same
I ain't
thing.
see
He had his hand all over him,
the
J.D.
same
up.
sound like-
Listen,
Yo.
you a Boston player right now? Is that what you
All I'm saying, I'm
Is
rooting
that
for
what you doing?
Tatum is nice. Are we not
You play
saying
for
Tatum?
Boston.
Would
You
you
need to-
not?
you need to
Would you
slow
not
down
rather
a bit.
have them than Fultz? Right now, y'all could have had.
right now.
Would you?
Right now, I would say that, but I think Fultz is gonna be all right.
I think Fultz is going to have a better season, but I don't know if he's going
That's
to reach
not
Jason
hard.
Tatum.
Just get on the floor.
But I don't know if he's going to ever reach where Jason Tatum's ceiling is.
I mean,
at least right now, I don't see it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to. I think that Boston team played a little bit better than what they are last year. I think they was playing with house money. Sometimes you get on a run. I'm not saying they're far from what they were. I think they are really
they're
strong.
about
They are
to
the favorite.
dominate the East.
I don't know about that. I don't know about dominating the East. I don't. And I think the Sixers are one player away from being above them.
One player away.
Right, with
One
them.
player, the right player
Right
away.
with them,
Yeah,
maybe now.
You make that Kawhi trade. Kawhi tips the scales.
Nah. Let's look more realistic. Jimmy, maybe. I think Jimmy would be a better fit long term for him.
You don't think Kawhi would be a fit?
No,
long-term?
Kawhi won't stay. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. We said
He's
the
a
same.
runner.
We said the same thing about Paul George, and look what just happened. So if you get him in the
Yeah,
middle,
unless
Paul George been talking LA for
Embiid and
years
Simmons are throwing a party with Kanye West and Nas, I don't think that Kawhi Leonard is going to be influenced to stay.
Stop that.
That's exactly what happened, right? Was Kanye West and Nas at a party when Paul George announced that he decided he wanted to stay?
So yeah,
That's what Russell did.
So they can do something to that effect. But at the end of the day, you gotta start a campaign once you get them to try to retain them. You have to. If you don't, then you don't. You just move on. But at the end of the day, you got to make a shot. You got to shoot the shot, right?
Okay, all right.
And I think if you bring them here, y'all come out the East. You're gonna leave after we won the East and face Golden State
Kawhi's
in
a
the
little
finals.
Kawhi.
He's different, though.
Yeah,
He's not
outside
that.
the ball. He's
Yeah,
just like
he's not wild. Like he still
I
drive
don't
a
know.
4Runner like a 95.
I thought it was a Camry or something.
Nah, Kawhi got a
He got an old
is it
joint,
a Suburban or a Tahoe?
It's an
Something
old
like
school.
that.
Something
It's an
It
old
looks like,
school
yeah.
joint. Like the
Yeah.
first time
Nah, it
when
was
we
like
first
2004
getting on.
joint.
So that means
Cab
he's going to
joint.
LA
I mean, the
because
Suburban and cab
I think it's
crash.
a 99 joint.
what? So that means he's going to LA because he drives a Suburban.
No, I'm just saying that he's wired differently.
Nah, I think he's going to Utah.
I know, right? He played
He
the
goes
same
to
game, right?
he got to burn that transmission now.
You know what I mean?
Y'all funny. But no, man, it's just saying, like, he's not all about that. You know what I mean? He's about just
Actually,
being
it's a
comfortable.
97 Chevy Tahoe. Yeah,
Okay.
damn, a 97?
So what about Brett Brown? Brett
Brown.
Brown doesn't help
Is it over
to keep him
20 years old
with that relationship.
I feel you on the relationship. Honestly, I think Brett Brown might need to bounce.
I've been saying that.
I don't think he get.
They need a coach.
Nah. Hold on.
They
You don't
need a
go
coach.
from 10, 28 to 52 and lose your job.
it don't
No,
matter,
when you
dog.
mismanaging playoff games and stuff, I think that's when you
Brad
getting
Stevens-
badly outcoached by Brad Stevens.
Andy was here for like a decade doing that.
Yeah, he's
still
playing
score, but
Was
Oh,
Brad
yeah.
Stevens?
Yeah, and Andy was just getting y'all.
How many-
Grateful
let me ask you
bastards.
this. How
Andy
many
was just
years?
getting y'all to the
Ungrateful.
the NFC Championship 4 consecutive years in a
Oh, he stayed longer than he should have.
Yeah.
How many years
is
is Brett Brown gonna be the coach before they
This-
decide?
This is the make it or break it time. I think
So
for the
after this year,
fans.
they gotta get him. They gotta get him.
No,
out.
for the fan, depending on how they end this year, I think will be telling. Again, you can't. Again, Boston was swept out of the first round. I think last year or 2 years ago when they first made it under the new coach. So you got to give him time.
Here's the thing. The problem with it is that Brett Brown was here when they sucked,
Exactly.
and now that they got players, and they granted they did a lot better last year than they done in
a long time.
a long time. But now the expectation, since the players is on the floor now, is high.
Yeah,
and if he
I
can't
agree.
get them to win, and if he is getting out coached and stuff like that, now the X factor is him. It's
So
like
you mean to tell me you would have got him out of here after last year just off of that run?
after what this little
Yeah,
playoff
last
run
playoff
they did.
run. You
I've
don't
been
give him a chance
saying
to
once they
adjust?
get the talent on the court, unfortunately, like they need a coach, and I hate to say it that way because that is selling him short.
So was the talent on the floor last year?
I think so.
All right, so he failed. You know what I'm saying? He came up small. You're done after that, or do you get another chance to try to learn from your mistakes? And
No,
come
you
back and
give
get better?
him another year, but after this year, you can't keep giving him year after year
I
after
agree
year
with
after
that.
year. That's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely gonna make it a
So
break.
what, he's got to win the chip.
Not the
this year?
chip. That's what I'm saying too. It ain't necessarily even a chip, but y'all can't go home
gotta
after.
progress.
It's how they lose.
Yeah.
if they lose.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
get out coached.
Yeah.
You know what I
Everyone
mean?
picked them. They were the favorite going into the Celtics series. They were the favorite. They
They
had the
were.
better players. Like, so it's just like, oh, what you mismanaged the talent.
Yeah, he got out coached. He
Yeah,
got out
And
coached.
y'all failed game. Not
Right.
y'all.
And you
I'm
can't
saying,
have one of your
like,
best 2 players only score 1 point in a game. Ever.
Yeah.
That can never happen.
I mean,
Ever.
some of
You
that-
gotta get
a
this
lot of
kid
that gotta
in.
be put on Ben.
And so a lot of it is on Ben, but a lot of it is on the coach. Like, yo,
the
you
coach
gotta be
gotta just
aggressive.
let him know too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
something
at the end of
to
the day, like I said, some of those mistakes they was making at the end of the game, like
Yeah,
lazy
that's coaching.
passes, granted, it's really not coaching because you would expect.
Yeah, you
you've been
expect-
playing
yeah,
ball your entire
exactly.
life. You know how to
But
throw a
they
pass.
puppies out there.
But it
Like,
just
you got
look-
a young team. You
But it
can't
just
let
looked
them run.
like those type of mistakes. Unfortunately, that affects the coach more than it does the players.
The biggest issue is that you got a team that was playing across from you that was probably around your same age group that looked
Yeah.
way more polished.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
way, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what makes it look even worse because it's like, damn, it's not like you getting blown out by a veteran squad like the Cavs or
Right.
anything like that.
It was
These boys
even,
is
yeah.
it's an even matchup.
Yeah,
They
2
look more
college
hungry.
teams out
Right,
there.
basically,
Like, you know what I
right?
mean?
Like, yeah,
But
that's
again,
crazy.
they had playoff experience. That coach had playoff experience. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Brett,
So we give him another year.
Yeah,
I'm not
Brett
mad at
got
this,
I mean,
but
I'm
he's
not-
on the clock.
Yeah.
He's on the hot
Brett
seat,
is on the
definitely.
clock for sure. Definitely. And he has to develop folks.
Do we have any
Yes.
beats? We haven't talked about any beats.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, tons of beats.
I got some beats, folks.
Before we move off the topic,
Oh, yeah.
FIFA World Cup.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hot take KP.
It's gonna be
Croatia?
France and Croatia. It's
France.
gonna be France for the
Who's
win.
winning?
Yeah, France
France.
got this. Yeah,
Yeah.
France
France,
got
my
this.
young
When
boy,
is the World Cup? When is the game?
It's a Sunday.
I think it's gonna be
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
It's Sunday?
Sunday.
Alright, I'll watch that.
Mbappe gonna
Yeah, I've been watching.
flex
I
on
watch
him.
Cody.
Mbappe, he getting busy out there.
Yeah, he's
I know what's his name signed with
19-year-old fastest kid.
Juventus, right? Is that I'm probably saying that right? For some
Ronaldo.
crazy money.
Yeah. Went from where did he go from?
He was on.
Is that it? Wasn't Man
Ronaldo?
U. It was
it was
Madrid?
no, it was
it was Madrid.
it was Real
Madrid.
Madrid. Yeah, it was
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
He
Yeah,
got crazy
yeah.
money.
To Juventus.
And
And Real Madrid, I believe, put Juventus out past couple of years in their league. So
I know one thing is
La
funny.
Liga, yeah.
yeah.
No, but it's gonna be a good thing. This is probably the most exciting World Cup ever.
Nah, I
No,
think it
it's
would have
gonna
been
be
better if
exciting
England
when
was
it's
here.
here.
If England would have made it, it would have been because
I mean, we got
Who's the big player in the World Cup this year? Like in the final? Who's
the kid that he's talking about
Mbappe.
for French.
Mbappe's
Yeah,
a monster. He's 19-year-old kid.
It's another kid. It's another guy on their
yeah.
team that's pretty good too. But they have more players that can
Lot of
handle
Africans.
the ball on their own, create their
And-
own, if you will.
And they're very strong, so it's gonna be a battle. Croatia's like a sleeper team too, so it's gonna be interesting.
Mad, they got my guys. Like
I
Korea
saw
out there.
that the boy Christian, what's his name, Cristiano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
He has 132 million followers on Instagram.
So
That's
he's
like-
a couple less than you.
That's I know. Yeah.
Did you see the comparison?
That's like more than Nike and everything.
Did you see the
that's
comparison
crazy.
they did between him and LeBron? Like as
Yeah.
far as like their the
Season
A's
one and-
season,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Pretty
MVPs,
close, yeah.
championship one.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's really close.
Yeah,
It lets
yeah.
you know what LeBron's influence is.
What's
Top-
funny
top
is that
is.
he's still he's still not considered like
The best
the
player.
best player in
Yes, he is.
soccer.
Messi's not.
Messi is
Messi's
the
not.
best.
Messi's not won. He's never won anything.
Neymar dude's one up there.
Neymar's young though. He's
Neymar's
still
young.
he's up.
I mean,
he's up-
That's the only game
Yeah,
I
he's
watched. I
up-
saw Brazil.
Brazil,
They lost.
yeah, they nice.
Neymar is
Neymar's-
good, man. Yeah, he's real good.
He's
This is a lot of. They was just too soft, and you can see the difference between a tough team like France. They really like physical, and a soft Brazil because they expect we've been winning for so much that kind of take it easy.
Yeah.
We'll
What's the
be
score
in
of the
it,
game?
but in
It's probably gonna be some shoot. It's probably gonna shoot out.
You think so?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
what a
Yeah.
shootout.
Yeah, you versus 20-foot goal. One person in front of you.
No, not penalty. I'm talking about it's
Nil,
probably
nil.
gonna be a bunch of shooting.
Yeah, like
It might be like-
he's
It'll be
like
0-0 at the
3-4
end, like-
It might be like 2-3. It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be scoring, not
okay.
penalty. But the penalties
Yeah.
made it exciting. Like the way
You
Russia
gotta stop him.
got away and snuck away from Spain was pretty dope.
You kind of knew that they was gonna happen.
I mean, the dude stopped the last shot with his foot while he was diving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like
On a penalty
on a
kick?
penalty kick. Like
Alright.
he stopped and dived, and his foot just happened to hit the ball, and Russia moves to the next round. And
They're just guessing on that.
yeah, that's all it
Literally
is.
just guessing.
Oh, it's fast they kick that ball, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you
son.
know before he kicks the ball where you're jumping to. You have to.
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna jump over
I'm
here.
gonna try here and hope he kicks the ball.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's so wide that
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's
Soccer that's nuts.
yeah,
Like,
it's hard to kind
I was arguing with the job about what's the more difficult sport, and they were saying that hitting the baseball is the most difficult thing to do in any sport.
might be.
Yeah,
And I was
probably-
It's
like-
up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think there's nothing harder than trying to hit a baseball.
Yeah, a major league pitcher. Come on, man.
I mean, but
Even
a
if it's
major
not
league player,
It's a game of failure. Think about it.
It's
You know what I'm
guessing
saying?
and swinging because it moves so fast you don't even see it anymore. You just kind of just imagine it's
You
gonna be
hit
right
you
there.
hit the ball 3 times out of 10 and you go into the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, like it's a
Good
game of
point.
failure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
nuts.
3 out of 10.
That's the only
yeah, that's
difficult
300
thing. It's the most difficult thing. It's one of the easiest sports to play. I mean, they can do double hitters. They just did one, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's
they
no
do
other
it.
sport. No other sport. You can just be like, guys, stay back out there. Yeah,
You can have a beer out
Out
there.
of shape though and be like
Yeah.
stuck.
Bartolo Colon.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Bartolo Colon is like 45 years
hitter.
old.
Yeah,
You don't have to run. You have to run your bases. This is
Nah,
the
yeah,
It's
laziest
beautiful.
thing.
Yeah.
And you
It's like,
get
yeah, you got this
guaranteed
third
money too.
Just run this base for me, guys.
Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid.
Well, what's lazier sport? Baseball or golf?
Not good. I think you need to be in some athletic
Baseball.
like, fit
Golf?
to play golf. You don't see any.
Hold on.
Oh, versus baseball? Versus baseball?
Huh?
Versus baseball, you think? You have to be in better shape? than
Baseball's
golf?
a lazy. Golf
Not a
is
shortstop. Not
Yeah,
an
not
outfield.
outfield. You gotta
You're a
run.
de- you could be a designated hitter in baseball.
I mean, that's the one we go to. Like
Yeah, but
that's the
that's
one
the
we go.
point. You can't be like a 500-pound golfer.
Yeah, you
good at it.
What's the boy John Daly?
Yeah, John Daly's
John Daly was fat, alcohol. Wasn't he a drinker and all that?
Yeah,
Yeah, like.
Daly was
Drink alcohol and still play golf.
Yeah, I mean, he was heavy. Like, yeah, that's the best way to play. Right.
I didn't play professionally.
In fact, yeah.
No, I think the skill needed in golf is a little bit more. It's a whole nother
It's
level.
not about skill. We're talking about, athleticism
Athletic
and
ability,
shape.
like shape.
You know what I
Being
mean?
in
Like,
shape.
you have to be in any type of physical
What about
fitness.
NASCAR driving?
Do you
I've
see
never seen a
overweight
fat.
NASCAR
Yeah, I've
now?
never seen a fat
Yeah,
NASCAR
you
driver.
gotta
So
jump
we-
in the window. That's
So
why.
we had a debate about that. Is that a sport? What
Um,
makes NASCAR driving a sport?
I mean, to me, it's not a sport.
Right, but it's
But
considered a
it's
sport.
probably
Why?
one of the biggest.
It's a sport because it's
It's-
competition. I think. I don't think.
So it's chess.
I feel you.
It's a
But
big. It's
so
a big.
is poker, and they put poker on ESPN.
Yeah, is that a
poker.
game or a sport?
I mean, I think anything
think
when
it's a
you're
game.
competing.
Bowling
I think
is
anything
a
when you're
sport.
competing is a
Well,
sport.
it's a sport.
You gotta be in
I think
shape to
anything
do
that
bowling,
exerts a physical type of I
I think you competing. If it's a competition on a
like, cause you gotta sit in the
national
car
level.
for a minute too. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta be in shape.
You gotta be in shape.
I mean, they
gotta
the car.
wait.
They do like 400 laps. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta hold the car. Like, you gotta have a little.
And they going 200 miles per hour sometimes.
It takes a skill. It takes a skill set.
Everyone can go that
I
fast.
don't know if it's athletic ability.
Yeah, I can't really figure that
You
out.
know what? But this sharp though, to be able to see the drift and catch up on the car and drift behind them, like and make the moves. I mean, I can.
Look at
I
him.
don't
He talking about drifting and stuff. Look at you with your days
talking
of
about
I
thunder.
watch
Yo,
soccer and NASCAR.
Yeah, son.
And he says nothing when we talk basketball.
I don't like
He's blind the whole segment. You know.
Basketball lost its thunder for me. I told you guys.
They lost
that.
his stuff. Oh, since the 80s when they was elbowing
Not
everybody.
80s.
Knicks and
Since
all.
like early 2000s. It's turned into a gentleman's sport. Like I grew up playing basketball.
Gentleman's sport.
It is a gentleman's
I
sport.
don't know what he's
Basketball is business now.
Yeah, it's
more
all
than anything.
business. Like it's not. It's
All
not
sports
even.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basketball is all year now.
It is.
Basketball is all
The only
year.
month they don't
All
get is
sports
like
is all year.
September, August when football starts. And then
Football's all year.
I miss a trash
Nah,
car.
not really.
They're not talking about training camp right now. They're not talking about people holding
Yeah,
out.
next
They're
year,
not
I think
talking
next
about people busting up their girlfriends in the
in
face.
February.
Oh, wow.
February in the dance.
Wow.
Segway.
Who bust somebody up in the face? Repeat that.
Allegedly.
I mean,
Allegedly.
I'm just saying. Philadelphia legend.
Wait a second.
Eagles legend.
Wait a second.
Hold on. Former Eagles superstar standout.
He's the leading rusher.
Yeah,
He's the all-time leading rusher.
all-time leading rusher
He's
for the
guilty in
Philadelphia
public court.
Eagles.
In the court of the people, he's already guilty.
It's shady. Has been found doing some shady type things. Allegedly had his ex-girlfriend, tenant person, manhandled, beat up in an attempt to, confiscate some jewels or reclaim some jewels that was left at the residence. I don't know. There's a lot of different storylines going on with this. Bottom line is, I think news broke on Tuesday that,
Her friend.
Yeah, her friend posted a
Caroline.
picture of the girl showing how her face was all battered and bruised up, and
Yeah,
immediately the group chat
Look at zipper.
exploded with "That's crazy, he's done." Da, 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 da.
You said that?
And I reserve comment till I learned the story
That's
because
how
you
I
just
feel.
never know.
I just sent the picture.
You just never know. I'm just saying the initial reaction.
I mean,
I thought it was crazy.
Because the court, it's
This guy's
public
terrible.
court. It's public court. So if the people, according to the people, everyone
Come
says
on,
he's
man.
guilty.
You smarter than that, brother.
What you mean you was smarter than that? Wait till the facts come out.
That's what I'm saying. Don't start throwing people under the bus until we know.
I mean, right now, before this even started, yesterday he did it. I was saying, like, listen, it don't make no sense for him to do it the way the paperwork is lining up. She's gonna get evicted the next day. All of a sudden, the day before she's supposed to get evicted, somebody allegedly breaks into the house and beats the hell out of her for a girl who has no job. Who he filed legal paperwork to get her kicked out the house. It's not like he came in there, strong armed her, and dragged her out. He literally went to court. She said, "Fine, you can have the house." For 6 months, she's been staying there rent free. She ain't got no job. She's one of those, come up gold diggers, and now he wants her out. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's about to win, and then he's gonna be like, you know what? Before you go, I'm gonna go get my jewels too. Does that really make sense? It don't make no sense to me if I file the paperwork in the next day's court.
It does if you didn't want her to walk out with them jewels.
What does it matter? I'm a millionaire. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm popping bottles on man. Like we finally got her out.
Yeah, what?
You don't know how much it mattered to him.
I'm just saying. At the end
I
of the day,
hope when you get paid,
Because I can't sell my crib. Let's say if he.
Big Dan still haven't paid Dame.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying
$2
that.
million. This phony ass $2 million.
I'm just saying
I hate
that-
when people say that. You won't sweat me over this phony ass money.
No, yeah.
Oh, now what's funky ass money now? They want it back. What's funky ass money when you need it? When he was like this.
I'm just saying this doesn't make any sense in the sense. But at the end of the day, people have done stranger things. People have done stranger things. But in reality, if there was no filed paperwork to get her evicted, and the next day was court for her to get evicted, she even filed for extension
But why
and
can't they just
denied
be my
her.
alibi too? Your Honor, why would I beat the hell out of her when I just filed the paperwork and y'all about to evict her the next day?
I mean,
I would be like, because she was
I'm
about
just-
to walk out with your jewelry. You evicting her off your property ain't got nothing to do with her passing that jewelry off to you.
I'm not even disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it's a very interesting story.
It is, and we
I'm
need
waiting
to
for the
wait
facts.
to
There's
find
cameras.
out.
There was cameras there.
And I ain't trying to say he did it.
If the cops
Yeah,
knew,
I don't know
if the cops say he did it, then he'd be in bar. You know they love. They have no problem arresting
If
the
the
black
cops
guy.
say he did it,
If they feel like he was guilty, he'd be locked up right now.
what they the judge and jury?
No,
too?
that's the
Absolutely,
cops. That's
absolutely.
the
For abuse, it's arrest then assess. Not nothing
Well,
else, bro.
remember,
If the
this
cops
isn't
say
that
he
he.
did
This
it.
isn't saying that he physically went and did this. They're saying that he hired people.
Of course
to
they're
go
gonna write the
and-
storyline. First, of course they're gonna write the storyline and say he did it and paint him in this picture of this woman being person that came over and pistol whipped his own girlfriend or hired somebody to pistol whip him. I'm just saying, let's wait for the facts to come out. He might have did it, he might not did it, but at the end of the day, they're like, oh, he's a dog, this and that. People don't even know the story. Those
Oh, I agree with what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing.
I know.
Like we trying, like nobody.
You got all this extra energy.
That's the same thing I was thinking as he's talking. I'm like, who's he arguing with?
We just talked about. We just said this earlier before the podcast.
You was so passionate. That's all I had to say. But he could have did it. Shit, we never said he did. But now you got to do this.
I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, damn.
I feel where you're coming from.
We going there.
It just don't add up to me.
But if it comes out though, you know, what's the penalty? Does he get the Ray Rice treatment? Is he blackballed for it?
Yeah, he got to go to
If he
jail.
did that,
Jail time.
he's
It's not even jail time, no,
football.
because
He's
remember,
not playing
Ray didn't
football
do
anymore.
no jail time. You know what I mean? Sometimes
No,
they
but his
can't.
wife didn't want to press charges, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes there's not
This
enough.
girl was pressing charges.
Yeah, she won that. She won it all.
But sometimes there's not enough evidence to convict. But that doesn't exude you from punishment from the NFL. We've seen
No,
that
that's
plenty
totally
of times.
different, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like Ray
Oh,
Rice
oh.
never was convicted of anything,
Yeah.
but he's never played football ever again either.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
he's done.
Well, if they find out that he didn't do any of this and this is all fraudulent, no, he's back and he's at training camp. Answering questions, nonetheless,
He's in
from
training camp
reporters.
either way.
you think he's in training camp
Either way, he's in
Yeah,
training
it's
camp.
gonna be a
Absolutely.
circus too.
You don't think they?
I mean, they may
removed him
tell him that
Nah.
he got to stay away.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
With everything, remember this is like the third
He
year in
got
a
a
row
lot.
or something where we had something like this. Last year was just Zeke. Last year was just Zeke, and we had to deal with this controversy.
Yeah, it wasn't this,
through
though.
like it
But
wasn't.
Zeke, yeah.
Well, we didn't know.
He got
We didn't have.
it.
It was a domestic
Nick's
abuse,
domestic
yeah, but we didn't have the
Oh, he
images.
went- oh, yeah, you want
We
him
didn't
to
have
go
the
back.
Bad, but
pictures.
you
Yeah.
had the cops and the whole town was covering from.
Who, Zeke?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you got and
The whole town
whenever
was-
you have imagery, is just my experience. Like, because Greg Hardy got accused of the same thing, same time Ray
Yeah.
Rice did, but Greg Hardy got a job. Ray Rice didn't because of the
What
imagery. He had
what
visual.
bothers me about it too, right? It's like how we got pictures, like
Who?
of her, like.
Like,
He
girlfriend
got
took him,
phones.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like you don't see the narrative. Like they just came through.
No,
Let's
no,
take this picture real quick. Put this on social media and let's go after him. Like it's just so crazy.
All social media cares about is the headline.
This is crazy. And I'm just talking
but,
about the
but remember, the girl didn't post it. Her girlfriend did. The victim didn't post this. Her girlfriend posted it. And as a matter of fact, the victim's lawyer told the girlfriend, take that shit down. We still on ongoing investigation with this.
Her mom came from everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, like it's deeper than that. So that's what makes me like, oh man, if the lawyers are already saying, oh, it's an ongoing investigation, you shouldn't have put this picture out there, then that doesn't speak bode well for
The
shit.
deeper thing is how social media can skew cases now,
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
which is very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just
You're not gonna get a fair shake no more.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
guilty
tough.
so proven innocent.
And then you got people
I mean,
like
it is.
I mean,
guilty,
he never
yeah,
was.
innocent.
And then you got like
He
didn't the
was.
guy that one of the
Support
jurors
system.
on the Bill Cosby case, didn't he say something like he didn't know?
Who Bill Cosby was.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
weird,
yeah, he
like
said that.
something to
What?
that effect. Yeah, he.
When the guys, he was on like Good Morning America. He was like, he didn't know, he never seen the Cosby Show before. He was like, he didn't know who
Yeah,
Bill
how you
Cosby
know?
was. But didn't he say he heard, damn, it was something about that somebody said when he was in court to him, it resonated with him. And that's why he was like, oh, no, he's guilty.
yeah. It was something
Yeah.
that happened in the case.
Yeah, in the case, something happened. Like,
Talk about.
Yeah, nah.
He's black or white.
He's the
white
guy
guy.
has to be white guy, right?
Yeah,
So first of all,
I mean,
well, first of all,
it was a fair jury.
Yeah, I know.
No. The fact
theirs.
it's not even
Yeah.
that. The fact that you said that you don't know Bill Cosby
He was 20.
makes me question what black person do you know? If you don't know
Think about it,
Bill
if you're 18
Cosby,
years old, if you're 18 years old, now you're born in the year 2000.
18,
right?
no, you're on that jury.
Why not? You could get picked for jury.
He was
when you're
24,
18.
but
Okay.
he never
Right.
seen the Cosby Show.
Yeah, 24.
He never watched, granted, the reruns is on TV One and BET, but he's probably not into that.
True. Okay.
You know what I mean? So I can see
I guess in
it.
2018.
So
I
hold
guess.
on, no. This has been going on for how many years now?
It's crazy.
Before he actually went to trial twice.
Yeah, I
Not only
know.
that,
I know.
that's
He
for
went
the
to trial twice.
You can't be 24, but you don't have a cell phone.
That's
So
what
he
he
doesn't
said.
say he didn't know who Bill Cosby
No,
was.
he didn't say that. It was something specific. We got
He
to
said, I
pull
never
back up.
saw the show.
It was something like
That's one thing if you never saw the show.
yeah, because my wife corrected me on. I was like, did the guy say he didn't say it was something else? I gotta get my correction.
You've never heard.
Either way, it was weird.
See the Jello commercial.
Right,
A
something,
Jell-O commercial.
right? In your lifetime.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, you had to have heard something about this character.
Even before then, bro. You mean to tell me growing up, not one time? Damn, you been
Especially if
You
you
from
live.
Wyoming?
No. That's what I'm about to say. Especially if you live in Philly.
Yeah.
Or in Montgomery County, whatever they want to call it. You live in this area, you know who Bill Cosby.
Did it have to be? Was the jury from Philadelphia?
You have
It has to be from.
Why?
Oh yeah, because it's the only place
County.
he was going to get
Yeah,
convicted.
they're trying to do it before.
Yeah, I know it was in Norristown. I didn't know if because it was such a huge
It was,
state,
but I
so
think the
different
only-
states where the women were.
Yeah, I think the
choosing
only
that.
state that they could have convicted him in was
That's
the
doing
one that
North South.
happened in
That's doing
PA.
North South.
Yeah,
Alright.
because I guess
At
it was
his
more
house,
recent,
is that
so-
what
Yeah,
one
that's
they
fine.
got?
I forget.
At the
Yeah.
house.
I forget which one that one was, but he's had so many.
Yeah, so I mean, this Hollywood situation is crazy, man, in itself. Like
Cosby.
people
Wow.
flexing their power and all that. Like,
Man, we touched on a lot, man.
what is this Drake? All Drake TV you got playing here?
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
happy
put
with
it
it.
on.
KP, I'm happy with it. You hear him?
Oh, actually, I do like this video.
I'm
man.
I'm
I
here
like
for this.
one.
We watching
He just-
God's Plan.
What we got? We got
guys,
any
man, I like
music?
the
We got
Yeah, we got some beats. So for the I got
How you
last
not
week.
like
You guys
this
didn't
video,
get many
Greg?
of them.
Why?
I know you got all of them last week besides the one.
How you
Yeah,
not
all
like
of them
this?
last week besides the one.
Because it feel like it's
Can try it.
yeah, exactly. It's like yo, you're doing this for
It's
show.
forced.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
sorry.
for sure.
Are people not coming up though for show?
What?
Or
No.
people-
A lot of people give without having the advertisement behind it. He didn't have to make a video. If you want to give $1 million,
That was
give
the.
him
It was
$1
God's plan. He got $500,000 budget to
And-
make a video, and he gave all the money away to people.
That's the headline.
Right, but that's the problem. Like, why are you
I gave
making
his
the
money
video?
away that I was going to use for my video, even though but I
To
still
make
shot
a
the
video.
Yeah, it's a video, right?
To show you that
to publicize me giving money away.
But
gave away.
he does,
Give me
he
money
does-
away.
he does donate a lot. I
Yeah.
know he built the studio, one of
Yeah.
the schools in Philly.
So
and-
interesting fact: Drake is responsible for about $400 million
We
in
know.
Yo, can we
know.
continue
travel,
this?
and travel tourism to Canada alone.
We know.
Alright.
Did you know that? $400 million.
I heard the story.
Time out. Drake is responsible for $43 million in
No,
travel.
400
$400 million travel and short tourism to
Canada.
Toronto or Canada in general.
to Toronto.
I believe that.
I
I
don't
believe it too.
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't Toronto have their own festival though?
Yeah.
That's the
Caribbean
Caribbean Festival.
Caribbean Festival,
So
Yeah.
I don't believe that because number one, Drake has not always been the biggest artist out of Toronto. That's number one. Justin Bieber was before Drake, and Justin Bieber was a superstar.
Yeah, but Toronto. Just
Hey,
people
super
have
Who
a
always
Toronto
yells Toronto every 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares?
This guy's a cheerleader for Toronto.
Doesn't matter. There's a lot of guys who still from Toronto that
And Drake's the biggest. Period.
The Weeknd is a big
Pause.
artist from Toronto.
Not bigger than Drake's. You
Yeah,
must do it your
Drake
own
is-
way.
we just did this last season where we did the top earning people for fiscal 2016. We just did this last year, and Weeknd was number 3. He was right there with
Somebody
Drake.
said they fell asleep on it.
I
We can have a
think-
new album or something.
What? I don't
That single.
understand.
Somebody said they fell asleep on that show.
Yeah, that came out a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I thought about you immediately. They was like, this show.
I'm not doing this. Put it out. What beats we got?
We'll find out. You guys are gonna have to guess what they are. You'll have to guess album, artist, and the
Do we like Cardi? Cardi had a baby too. Shout out to Cardi.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
What did they have?
KP, what they
A
have?
Bodak baby.
No, they had a boy.
A girl, I think?
It was a boy.
It was a girl.
No, I think it was a boy.
Calendria or some shit like that.
No, it's not.
I played the beat earlier.
MOP.
Whoa.
Whoa, my Black Rod.
Who
Alright.
did the beat?
Oh, that's interesting.
Beat, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Angeletti and them.
Everybody knows
Yo,
the
be
beat.
close.
Was it?
Close
Puff
beat.
Daddy.
Who did the beat?
Is it do that?
It was someone that
The hit makers. Or
No,
something?
it was a hitman. They don't
Stevie
never
J.
say. Nah, it
Wow.
was Stevie J.
Stevie J.
Buck Wild did it.
Yeah, that's it.
Buck Wild did it.
I love this beat, man. Give me that college,
Yo.
bro. This is my joint.
What's that? I know this is never mind. I'll say that for later. You
We
said
got
Buck Wild. I was thinking about something that's. What's the guy's star?
Star
Yeah,
Buck
Star
Wild.
Buck
What's
Wild.
that? They said he got some.
He got a show on the internet.
Nah, they saying
He had some
footage of
information on
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne. That's old. If
That's
I want to touch
old.
on that real quick.
Let's
So-
do that after this.
All right, let's do
Alright.
this.
Yeah, like, my
how
fault,
about
my
that?
fault.
How about that?
Mike probably knows most of these, so I'm gonna
All right,
give
let
him
me
the
let
next
y'all
one here.
guess one first.
Oh, that's easy. No, it's not
That's
easy. but I
Usher.
know what it is. No, it's not.
It
It's
is.
Joe Budden. And,
Usher, bro.
No, you right. That's Usher.
No, Joe Budden did the beat to this too.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people probably did some over it. Like,
And Fab. Fab did a song that shit.
Yeah, he sure did.
On Soul Tape.
Soul Tape.
Usher did
Killed it
something?
too.
I didn't know this was Usher's song.
Are you serious?
Nah, I thought it was a Fab.
This is Fab and Tiana Taylor and them.
This is Usher.
Fab.
Go ahead, I'm gonna start guessing.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor. You're right.
Yeah, this thing.
Oh, they don't play no music on it?
It's
You
a
can't
trick
play no
that you
vocal,
end
right?
up with.
Yeah. Right. This is my joint too on that Soul Tape.
He say, hey, you know what? I ain't Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed
Derrick
me.
Rose.
Yeah.
All right, so artist is Usher. We can agree.
I never heard
Did
of
Jermaine make that
I
beat?
never heard of
You
Usher.
never heard? Are you serious? That's Confessions.
Yep.
I hate saying "Are you serious?"
It was on
That's
Confessions?
No, I hate when
It's
you
on
say
the
that.
Confessions album.
Oh, wow.
Who
I'm
made that
trying to
beat
think.
though, Mike? Was
Honestly,
that-
I really don't know.
Really?
So
That beat Cox.
I really don't know.
It's Just Blaze.
Just believe.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Get
Duh.
out of here.
Damn, that's amazing.
Wow.
Good
It
job,
sounds,
Just
but when you
Blaze.
say that, it kind of sounds like it just plays beat.
Nah, you know what's so funny? I was, and I'm looking too, because I'm like, damn, I know who, anyway, I thought I knew who
Oh
did
yeah,
it.
that
I knew
is
who
a
did it.
song.
I
I
don't
didn't
want
hear it. Now.
Well, once
I've
you
heard
just-
it before.
Want you back?
I'm
We
gonna
got
play
it.
Soul Tape when I get in the
All right,
car.
yeah, the next one.
Come on, Andy, up,
I know what
man.
that is. Yeah. What was the album name? What was the album name?
Whose album?
It
Yeah,
was
what's
the album
the
name.
It's M.O.P.
Brownsville.
What album?
Oh my
I don't know any of the album
From the
names.
streets.
Guess the other ones. Yeah, but I don't know MOP's album name. I'm sorry.
They only had two, right? They only had two albums.
Welcome to MOP.
Still pretty well.
I mean, yeah, they had them.
This is before you signed to Rockefeller.
My name is
Yeah.
MOP.
Brownsville Bombers.
It's a known producer.
Yeah, it's a big name producer. You know the producer.
I never heard this. This is a hard beat.
You never heard of
I mean, I never heard who the producer would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think who it sounds like though. I don't want to say Swiss.
I was going to say
not
Swiss
Swiss
too.
Beats. Yeah,
It's not Swiss.
Yeah, I don't want to say
They
Swiss.
produced something for Drake albums first.
Cool and Dre.
Nah, no way.
I don't know.
They did something for Drake.
I'm just throwing
Recent
names.
on his
new
last
Drake
album, on his
album.
new album,
Brand new Drake.
Premiere.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
It
a
sounds
good
like
pull. Yeah, it does. That's a good
The album was Warriors.
Warriors, God damn it, you're right.
Cold as ice on.
Yes.
Warriors, ice. Yes,
Yeah. Damn, yo, I'm getting old, man. I'm starting to listen to old shit again.
Alright, I got another one here.
Let's go.
Oh, Band from TV?
Yeah.
Swizzy.
Band from TV?
Yeah, that's a
Swizzy.
Swizzy.
Nori.
Yeah,
Nori.
that's the easy one.
Hold on, who else is on the track though? Who else is on the track? It's
I mean, they
Nori.
said everybody on it, didn't it?
It's
Hold on.
Who else on? Jada's on it.
Nature.
Nature's on it. Nori, Nature.
It's a remix.
Jada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The remix had like.
Oh, Fat Joe. I mean, no, Big Pun.
Nah,
Big Pun is on it.
Fat
Big Pun is
Joe.
on it. I know.
Fat Joe was
Jada was on the remix, right?
Is Jay on it?
Jada on the original.
The original.
Yo, Jada's on the real version. Yeah. Yo, this. Oh,
Y'all know,
man.
Let's just beat rock for a second.
y'all know it's the first 16.
Hold up. If you play this, you gotta play another one. You gotta play another Nori
I
beat.
think I know what you're talking
I
about.
hope
Off
you-
the same album.
You have the same album.
Oh, God.
Yo,
Someone
God.
told him he had a beat by
Yeah.
What, Pharrell and them Superstars?
Oh, man. Any Pharrell beat off this album. Yes.
You should know that.
Yeah, Nori was my
Yeah,
guy. This
man.
is my. I used to bang
Yo,
this all the
this
time.
album was so crazy.
Yeah, Nori was my man.
Oh, man.
I got one more.
Yeah, Pharrell and them used to kill it.
Pharrell gave him so many bangers.
What? That was the first. His gotta give him his first shot, wasn't it? Did he say that?
No, he said the component.
I remember Nori
album.
saying
Seen
something
it,
though. Nori was
That was his
saying
first
They
solo
was newer.
joint.
No.
Talk to me, man.
Easy.
Hey, it's the theme song we gonna do to open up this segment.
This is a beautiful beat right here.
I love this
What was
beat.
that? What was the album?
Scarface.
Well,
Dynasty album. Dynasty.
what was it? It was a diamond.
Scarface.
No, it's Scarface.
Oh, this is the fit.
There was a nine. I think there was a nine.
Oh yes, it's not on Jay-Z's album. It's
Nah.
on Scarface.
It's on
album.
Scarface.
That's right.
Nas, T-Boz, and Scarface. Is that on this album? They had a track. Scarface.
But it was around the time of Dynasty. Am I right?
It was. Yeah, I think they might have put it on the other.
Yeah,
I think they
it's
did
around
put
the
it
same
on-
time as the
yeah.
Dynasty.
It was on the Dynasty.
Nah,
They did. They put it on.
It's
Yeah.
after Dynasty.
This is like 2003 right
I
here.
stand corrected. I thought it was.
2004.
When did the Dynasty come out?
2001.
90. Nah, Dynasty
That's
came
our
out
fault.
like 99.
99. Yeah, 98,
01.
99.
Oh,
99.
serious?
Yeah.
Dynasty was 01.
It was right before
2000,
Blueprint.
man.
Dynasty
Kanye
came
wasn't
out
rapping
before
on this, right? He was just singing the hook, and
Yes,
Jay
he
had the
was.
verse.
Yeah.
It was 01. Dynasty came out.
01?
Yeah.
You think it was 01?
Yeah,
Nah.
sometimes.
Blueprint came out in 01.
01.
So
Yeah,
wasn't
it came
that.
out before
It came
Blueprint.
99,
It was the
2000.
album before Blueprint, actually. Yeah.
That was
Blueprint
my
came out
album.
on
Because
September
I know
11th,
Prodigy dropped
actually.
his album the same summer.
H&IC?
Yep, same summer.
Me.
Yeah. I like that joint. That's on my playlist.
All right. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of playlists,
Meek and Swiss, dog, what's up?
uh,
And I need that verse before you retire too.
That 80s.
Who you talking to? Jay or
Gotta be talking about Jay. I feel like he's talking about Jay.
Yeah?
But he need to get a verse from both of them though.
Yeah.
Let's kill it.
Doesn't he don't have a verse from Jay on? Was Jay on I'm Boss remix? No.
I don't think
Nah, he's never had a verse with Jay.
They got
Alright,
the
yeah.
song
That's
that
crazy.
Timbaland played.
It's
and
crazy.
that's it.
Signed to
That's
Rock
another
Nation Madness
version.
too.
Yeah,
I mean, he
and
might
Jay
get
be
one out.
riding for him.
Yeah.
I can't, but you know what's funny? I can't see them on the track together.
Nah.
For real, like that styles don't.
It
One
probably-
person,
yeah.
one person yelling, one
Yeah.
person speaking softly.
He don't yell at
Why is
him.
Cap, man? I
He
heard
don't
Busta
yell and
Rhymes
stay
got a new
woke.
album coming out that's supposed to be.
He does-
Yo, he
That's
don't
what
yell
I'm
with
saying.
the who is it? Jeremiah and PME Rock.
Yeah,
Mike
he don't
Scott.
gotta yell on the
He got
joint. He can
a
chill.
joint on the Meek project I like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what we got today, guys, for songs?
So for the playlist, Commission Podcast playlist, Mike, you got some songs?
I mean,
We
can go for some songs. Why not?
Some songs? KP, you got some songs?
Yeah, I'm ready. I can go right now.
Alright. What you got?
I'm gonna do Elevate
On the Drake
off
album?
the Drake album because that's a hit. Don't second
That's a
guess, though.
surprise.
That Mariah Carey joint bangs on that album in the car.
That's the song right after Elevate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That beat's crazy.
Elevate's dope. I was listening to this banger, classic, Kick Push.
Oh, you pointing over here? We all look like, oh,
You want to hear
guys?
Lupe Fiasco album though?
No, I'm not here for Lupe, but that
Yeah, I don't
song,
want to hear Lupe Fiasco album.
that
now
song
either.
Kick
But
Push
that song
on
was good.
that
Let me see.
song,
Let me go.
That album was
Let me
good.
go
That
on
was good, too.
title.
that was good too.
See,
I'm-
Lupe, I lost after the Cool. I was out.
That's what it was on, wasn't it? Kick Push was
Nah,
on.
it was
Nah,
on
that was
it was like
Liquor.
Food and Liquor or something like that?
Food and Liquor.
Food and Liquor.
Yeah.
That's
That
first
was a
album.
good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's another classic Ye song. I like, because I'm in my feelings. Some say You Will off of
Off of 808s.
off of 808s. That's my
That's a
favorite.
banger, bro. I was just listening to that album too recently. 808.
Yo, you know what album might come out to Friday? There's billboards all over for Carter 5.
Okay.
Oh, you can keep that.
Whatever.
You want to hear that?
Man,
It's Carter 5. It's
Man.
recorded like 10 years
5
ago.
years too late.
What's he gonna be talking about?
I don't know. I still want to hear it though.
I'm gonna give it.
Golden State about to win a title for the first time. The boys of Golden State might be good.
They when you talking about the Heat. What you talking
Yeah,
about? That's back when he was in
Miami.
Yeah,
No,
he
he said-
be dissing LeBron on that joint when they banned him
When
from
they
the
signed LeBron, he said something about like I don't want to buy a house in LA.
LA.
Right now. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
Who said that way?
Yeah, he's
Oh my
like,
god.
And my last song since it's about the like list, I'm gonna do Cardi. I like that. Like it like that.
Hey, plug the like list, man.
Like list. So like list is something I got on Instagram. It's a good project I'm doing right here where it's pretty much just taking random people anonymously posting their like list, being honest about what they like because we spend so much time on social media liking other people's pictures and liking things that we don't really stop and take time to think about what we like and what matters to us. So I think if we put it on there, I've been asking a lot of people to make their like list, and some people are like it's hard, and I think that if one person will actually take the time to think about what they like and get to know themselves a little better, then this whole thing has a purpose. So it's getting a lot of traction here, a lot of people talking, a bunch of different strange likes. It's coming all over. People from New York, got people from Barbados on there. I'm just growing it. So it's called the Like List on Instagram. There's a website that I'm still building right now, so I just started it. So
What's the Instagram?
the Like List.
At the like list.
Yeah, at the like list. Yeah. So it's just a like list, something simple. Just DM me your likes and we share it anonymously and we talk about it. And you just kind of just see. Right now, the girls are definitely winning. They seem to know what they like a little bit more than what men do.
Probably because the men have to provide what the girls like.
But it's like simple stuff. It's like one girl says she likes like sneaking into the refrigerator at night or walking barefoot on cold floors. Like just that detail to write that as a like.
I got you.
Where guys just like I like sneakers.
He likes baseball.
I like baseball.
I like baseball.
I like baseball too. Go be friends.
I like LeBron. I like the Lakers.
Yeah, so pretty dope.
That's what's up, man.
Be friends.
Trying to end up on Ellen, so hook a brother up.
Alright,
End
I
up
want to
on
see you
Ellen.
on Ellen one day.
Nice.
Maybe you'll be on Jesse Lee Peterson's show.
We might get along.
All right. Hey,
You know what? That's a good ass. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm gonna go gunshot for that one.
Soft shoes.
Soft shit. You got it.
I don't even know what that means. I just heard Lo say it a couple times.
I know what that means.
Like,
I have no idea. Oh, all right. That's what I mean. Is that tapping? Oh,
it's soft shit.
aren't tap
man.
shoes hard? I don't know.
No, he's soft shoeing. That means he's sneaking
On
around.
toes.
You know, walk like my shoes too tight. You know, J-Lo.
He said tapping.
Yo, who's up next, man? Greg, do songs, man.
Greg, what you got, man?
Well, I always go second now. All right. So songs I got is a couple remixes that came out. Well, one remix that came out over the weekend. Only one of them was nice that I liked. When that was the Boo'd Up remix featuring Fabulous, not the one with Nicki and Quavo.
That's a
We
really
keep
good
that
one.
The Fab one.
Fab was.
Yeah, the Fab joint is fire.
He's got a mixtape coming out.
I would imagine.
Shootout 3.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
2 was bad, so hopefully you.
Yeah, 2 was bad.
2 I felt like was just a
2
collection
and-
of songs that
and-
was thrown together.
And Trappy New Year. His last 2 mixtape projects, I've been disappointed. So I don't
Yeah,
know
crazy.
how
He need to go
excited I
back to-
am.
he need to go back to soul tapes.
I agree.
Yeah,
The first Summertime shit I was dope. I kind of like, but the second joint felt like it was incomplete.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of incomplete songs. The second joint I got off of the latest Meek EP, Dangerous, featuring who is in that song? Is that Ty and Jeremiah? I want to
That's
say.
PNB Rock.
Oh, is that
That's what I
PNB
was
Rock?
talking about.
Oh, that's what you. Oh, that's what y'all
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
PNB.
all right, my bad. I hope y'all
Yeah,
didn't take one of
good.
your songs, but that's definitely what I'm
And
gonna
he
do.
wasn't yelling, so I'm here for it.
Yeah, I like Meek on his slow summertime bangers stuff. You know what I mean? It kind of gives me that fall through type vibe, so I kind of like it. You know what I mean? And then the last joint I had, I've been on a lot of R&B lately. I don't know what's up with me, but
I ain't
her.
on mic too much.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Right?
your mic
H.E.R.
She's classic.
Losing is one of my favorite her songs. So that's one of the joints I'm gonna add this week for the playlist. Give you guys a little bit of a vibe with your boo.
She vibing right now with Daniel Caesar.
Daniel
right now.
Caesar. Yeah, they had a tour in Canada, in Montreal. My little sister was gonna give me tickets to. I was like, yeah.
And that's
I'm
pretty
not
dope.
vibing up
This is
there.
very good. Very.
I heard their performance on BT was pretty good too.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Yeah.
I bang with them.
I'm a big Daniel Caesar fan.
Cool.
Her was out here too. Not
Mike,
too-
what you got?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yo, Mike,
I wasn't going order.
Yeah, he's killing how you on.
I'm gonna get you some glasses, bro, because you can't hold your phone like that, man.
I can't hold my phone like this. Yo, the man's killing me because I'm putting my phone out so people can see it.
Let's see.
Like grandma.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, crazy.
Because I got him. I can say my
Go
logo
ahead.
before I forget.
Go ahead.
KP is funny. Oh,
I was gonna
God.
say, what's that? The Blame Game.
Well, classic.
Kanye
Oh,
Jones.
I was just banging that joint too.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
listening to that a lot.
Yeezy taught me.
Hammer.
I was gonna say Street Dreams. Nice.
Okay.
And for the new joint, Rax blew off their Future Beast Mode.
Have you even listened to that?
I'm just doing it now.
KP, you listen to it? You like it, right?
Huh?
You said it was hot? Future album?
No, I ain't listen to it.
Yeah,
I
check
ain't-
that
I
Rax
couldn't get
Blue
all the
out.
way
It's
through.
alright.
Zaytoven. That's whole album.
He did the whole Future album.
Whole thing.
They wasted all those beats.
They said there's 100 songs. And they picked 9.
What?
Yeah, they said there's 100 tracks recorded. They picked 9.
I
I mean, then you know their quality.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
I said you know their quality.
You mean
those things.
sarcastic?
Yeah.
Of course he is. Yeah.
Kev, you wanna go?
Yeah, go.
'Cause
I
I'm-
got
I can't do too much trap.
I got the Childish Gambino, whatever it was that came out today. I'm calling it an EP, but it was just 2 songs. But I like both of them.
They gotta stop doing that.
They do. It's like the new money grab.
I got
putting a single out. It's like, all right, I released the EP.
Yeah, right.
One song.
My man,
One song in the
he
instrumental.
released the E.
Right.
He released the E.
Yeah, waiting for the P to come out.
Right.
Oh man.
But Summertime Magic, the other song was good too. They're both like cooled out summer songs.
There's definitely some vibe in drinking music.
Yeah. I like the Swiss joint that we were just playing a second ago, the Philadelphia
Yeah.
off Meek Mill Project.
Who in the streets? Me.
And then
I saw Swiss banging to that in his car over the week, over the weekend or something.
You know, that's an old song right there.
Yeah.
I've been listening to this 2 Chainz song. I think it was on the Holly Grove album with Wayne. That motherfucking right. That joint.
Oh yeah. I like that joint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm.
So those my 3 this week.
That's a classic.
All right, Mike, it's on you.
All right, let's go. I got more mellowed out though. I got the Alana Baraz. Is that her name? Am I saying that right?
Morales?
You know?
Nah, Baraz. It's B-A-R-A-Z. The song called Fantasy. I think
Okay.
it's dope.
Nice. All right, Mike with the hot take. Okay.
It's a
New
hot
zone?
take. Actually, it's not new, but it's newer.
All right.
I would say like within this, maybe last year it came out.
All right.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna give y'all some real throwbacks. Like we were just talking about some beats. So I'm gonna give you a Dr. Dre throwback. I'm gonna go Michelle A. Something in your heart, something in my heart.
Oh, damn.
Beat crazy.
Damn.
Your first came out.
You really gotta put that on the track on the playlist.
That's gonna change. Just put it at the end.
not?
That's gonna change the
Yeah,
whole
at the end.
mood.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I said I could go
Let it
last.
fade
You
out.
put that with my her joint and me on
That
the
beat
end.
crazy.
Take it to R&B mode.
We're gonna slow it down for y'all at the end.
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean?
Go ahead and get something nice to roll up.
And let me give y'all another throwback. Producer wise, Devontae Swing. We go Jodeci. We can go Alone off the
Okay.
Diary of a Madman.
Yeah.
album. So those are my three.
All right.
Damn, I mean, wait, the bag for those joints.
I mean, you know, this new era I don't know this new era a lot of that music like that all crazy, but they don't know a lot of this old music either.
But we gonna learn them though, which is segment coming soon.
Yeah,
We gonna
Listen to
learn.
that, then listen to
Man,
Tiana
tell
Taylor
them how to build them beats.
You be all right.
This Tiana Taylor album, and you'll be
Tiana
alright.
Taylor, fantastic.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So for some extra
Good
commentary,
music and then listen to Tiana Taylor.
that was old. That started with
Jodeci?
wild stuff. That
Oh
started
yeah.
Oh, with
what
Charlamagne
we
joint?
talking
Alright,
about?
yo, so yeah, it was back in like if you read this book, it's in there, but I think it was back in like maybe 2000 when it happened. 2000 between 2000 say like 4. But basically, he was just the name. Like he hosted. Let's say if he hosted an event here,
Yeah.
and they say, yeah, well, it was Charlamagne and yada yada yada. Technically, it wasn't him. I mean, obviously, he would have been booked for that.
So what were they trying to say happened?
Some girls, it was, I don't know, some dudes that he probably knew. I guess they probably ran a train on some chick, and she said it was Charlamagne and his homies. And I gotta reread. I might have to reread the part in this book, but he talked about it. Like they came to get him. I guess he got arrested for it, but obviously they never pressed. It was never convicted or anything like that on it. But it was kind of like the Tupac joint.
Oh wow.
Shorty saying like, yeah, it was Pac and yada yada yada. But then she said that he didn't necessarily. It wasn't Pac that did it. So
I'm
Is
glad
it in his
that
book?
was
the
cleared
fact
up.
that it's in Charlamagne's book. You read it before?
No, does he talk about like bleaching the skin too in there?
Nah, but he does say on the radio, and I'm not defending him by all means, but he do say on the radio that he does see a dermatologist, and she showed
he
him.
said
No, because Drake even made a comment like Charlamagne had to shine like
Since Drake said something about Charlamagne, now it's
to
legit,
brighten
I
up the
guess.
dark spots.
I
I
mean,
mean, I'm just curious, like if he bleaches,
So-
because you know Charlamagne 04 and Charlamagne
But
today.
I'm about to say, did you need Drake to highlight
Yeah,
that? Like,
exactly.
You
What
just
Drake
watched
said
it.
is
I noticed that like
gospel.
3 years ago.
I'm just making a joke.
But
Charlamagne
Charlamagne says it on a regular basis that he goes to a dermatologist.
Yeah, he did say that.
He has it on the show. He gives people the information.
Yo, did y'all ever see Charlamagne tell? What's the guy? The thin dude from Atlanta. He's a rapper too. He was just in the
Oh.
Did you ever see him telling me not to rap?
Yeah, yo. Dude was so mad. He was so serious, first of all. But he was so like, the bars was like.
What's the guy? The skinny dude from
My
Atlanta.
man.
You ever see Atlanta?
No.
He's
Oh,
the guy
from Get Out.
Yeah, he's in Get Out in the
too.
beginning.
Oh.
They got tall, skinny dude.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He's
Yeah,
on
he's funny. Yeah, he's
a rapper apparently.
Is he a rapper? He
Check
got
him
a
on the
movie
Breakfast
coming out
Club.
too.
Check him on the Breakfast
When
Club.
the guy
Yo,
first spit.
He got a movie coming out with Ghosts and all them.
Ghost is in it.
No, it's already.
Yeah.
Ain't it already out?
It's already out.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
the dude that says
Came out
the
with
one that makes the voice
already.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. The
He can rap.
television.
Selected
Yeah.
dudes,
No.
one of those types.
Oh, he
Charlamagne was like, all right, is that it? He's not like any of
I
that.
don't know. Can't remember the name.
Yo, but check that out. It's funny because he started. He rapped. They just sat back. Yeah, he did. Tell
He was like,
you
"Is
should
that
never
it?"
do that again. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, you should never do that again.
You know, it's funny though. Charlamagne picks his people who he insults. He don't come for everybody.
No, he don't. That's why he always get people ready to go upside his head because he do talk crazy to everybody.
No, not everybody.
Who he fall back on?
Like there's certain people that he like is gonna go hard on, and other people he just won't like say a word or kind of
Who?
like mention.
Name him.
Like
I'm gonna look it up.
He's someone
You
look
go
it up.
fact check.
No, I just want to say because I see him going to everybody.
I be
He's one of
watching
the funny
interviews. Some people he just doesn't like. So So Charlamagne asks great questions, right? I'm not going.
He's a good interviewer.
But he's got a show coming on HBO. You guys saw that?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it. I'm not
Braves
afraid of
on.
Based off of that Kanye interview, you got a
He
show
is
on.
getting to a bag.
Oh, he definitely is.
Because he had another show already where he was hating.
New York
with
Times
Joe
best-selling
Budden.
artist.
He is
Or,
getting
author.
to, yeah, I know what you meant, but he's
Yeah.
getting to a bag.
No, he's
bro.
good. I really support it. I just realized it was like, for instance, it's interesting to you have him do an interview with Ye for as much as he hated on Ye, but
That's for the wow factor, though.
He tried to get Drake, but he can't do it.
He don't want to do it.
Drake won't show up.
Drake won't come on there, so he be taking little jabs at him.
all the time.
Yeah, which is cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's all in fun.
Trying to
Like,
bait him.
yeah, everybody relax. Just have fun out here. I don't think Jay-Z going to give him an interview either, right?
No, Jay-Z did do one for Magna Carta. I think that was the last one.
Yeah, Jay-Z will do any. He'll do the
When he on his
title.
He do the
Rap
promo
tour.
tour.
anything on his
Yeah, I mean,
platform.
granted, yeah, that was
Yeah,
that's
that's
what he did.
2013. So
I don't think
Jay-Z
he's
and
going on
Beyonce
there.
need to do a podcast for that show.
That would be cool. They got a show coming up?
No,
The
the
Rap
Rap Radar podcast on.
That would be
Tidal.
decent. That
They
would
need
be
to get
interesting.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Will Smith joint was interesting coming.
I wanted to see
I
that.
see it. Yeah,
I
I heard
definitely
that
want to
was
see that.
cool. though.
That
You said
was
Will
cool.
Smith was on there?
was
Rap
on
Radar?
there a week ago.
Yeah.
I actually want to
Oh, I
see.
will check it out.
I want to see Rap Radar is on Brilliant Idiots this week. I'm actually curious to see that. And B Dot gets into that whole style. I love
Styles
follow
P.
me that.
Yo,
Yeah, that
your
Styles
neighbors-
P
someone
based
on this- when I was
conversation.
pulling in here, man, someone was banging some Styles P.
Yeah, this is dude around the corner. He be banging all the time. Yeah, he comes through. I turn mine down, like out of respect.
Yeah,
He don't give a shit. I'm like, yo, come on, man, you can't bring this out.
Yes, you can. According to him.
Nah,
Like,
take that back to
You
the
know, I pay
hood.
my money too, just like everyone else.
Nah,
I
bro.
actually listened
Nah, bro.
to Andrew Schultz at like little stand. He did a little clip.
Yeah, little stand-ups ain't bad.
It wasn't. It actually was kind of funny. I was
he's
kind of
alright.
mad that I was laughing.
Yeah,
So I'm like, yo,
Cause he corny, kind of funny, but he
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, he was funny, dog. I said, damn, this boy actually is kind of funny, man.
Yeah, man, he all right.
Freaking dude. Like,
Cool. We got all our songs.
Yeah, we
Anything to
got
shout out?
Shout out to Like List.
Like list.
Like
Yeah,
list.
follow
Yeah,
like
yeah,
list.
make a list, dog.
Like list.
Follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, let me shout out my lady biz. We about to
There
start
you
up
go.
too. Project Wellness. You know what I mean?
Nice.
For all your health and wellness needs. Working on living a healthier, better lifestyle.
Yeah, I bought something at Trader Joe's based on your wife.
She be
talking
posting a
about
lot.
Some like seasoning for everything, bagel seasoning or whatnot that you put on eggs. It's good as hell.
Follow.
No, it's like it's like
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's a herbal seasoning that you could use for anything. Like she puts on eggs, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
about
it tastes bang. Yeah, it's
What's
like
it? I gotta.
it's
I
like
gotta.
everything
I follow her. I
bagel
gotta.
Yeah.
or something like that. Seasoning.
yeah, follow
Everything
under
but the
at the
bagels.
Instagram.
Yeah, I gotta-
Project _wellness WELLNEZZ 2 Z's. So yeah, check us out. You know.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I only watch music videos when I come here. I haven't seen music videos in a very long
You know what? I only put it on when you guys are here, just for background stuff. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen the music
That's the background stuff.
There
There you go. You know what I mean?
That ain't bad.
Definitely.
that's it, y'all. What's up? That's it.
Yeah, man. I think that's a wrap, man. We see him next week.
Yeah, man.
Like
Alright.
this, we out
Check us
here.
out though. We're on Spotify now, SoundCloud, PodBean, iTunes, Google, Instagram, Twitter.
Anywhere popular podcasts can be found.
Yeah, we're all over. So
Check
we'll
us out.
We'll get out of here the same way we came in.
You know what? Can you mix that with that other joint, though? That Nori beat?
Yeah.
When you say teen,
Not the KP drop. Sorry.
You like this beat better than Woe?
Yeah, right now, because I've heard Woe like 3 times tonight.
Man for TV. is
Yo,
classic.
come on, Band for TV is like that. Shut the fuck up!
That's did you make that a drop? You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Commission.
Alright, peace.
That's how you go out. I like that.